Danette just said, make sure your face is in it.
Oh, hello everyone. Happy 4th of July.
What gives? V and Chung.
Hey
How
everyone.
You doing?
Hi,
Happy 4th of
Moderators.
July to those who celebrate.
Hi, S. Fields. Hi, Vian. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Desi. Hi, Vian. Wait, who
it's
am I
good to see
missing?
you.
We're looking. Hi, James.
George.
Anyone going to watch the fireworks? I don't know. That's later. All lives are too complicated. We got to do one thing at a time.
S. Fields, how you doing,
So
Strawberry?
good to see you, Strawberry.
Danette's going to have some strawberries. I'll turn down the sound on that. There's already a commercial on ours.
Did you watch the hot dog eating contest? Vian, that's a great question. So let me answer that. And Anthony can answer too. So we were watching various live streamers. And then Anthony put on, there was bad signals.
ESPN.
And then we were watching Dutch, of course.
And Danette had to dive to get away from it.
I can't watch
I can't look at this horror.
It's disgusting.
I can't look at the horrors of this.
Hi, Raven. It was better when it was far away. Let's put it that way.
The far away view is the best view. Throwing that stuff in their
mouth just makes me want to... It's just so gross. Hi, Mrs. Metalhead. Hi, Mr. Hi, Kathy Wiseman. How was the ball game? Let's go, Mets. Of course, they won.
They won last night, so it was great you were there for a win.
Oh my God. Anyway, so what are we doing at home? What are we doing?
To stay for the last strikeout, and the ball game is over.
The ball game is over, as Gary says. So I made one of the boxes of Dolly Parton's, because Dolly is all American, baby.
Katerina.
Dolly, hi Katerina. Dolly Parton's coconut cake,
and Pillsbury. Because it's American.
Don't tell coconut.
Or I don't know if the Doughboy is.
If you're new here, this is what you get. Hi, Carol. It's gluttony and it's disgusting. It is, Carol. It's so gross. Hi, Koo. How you doing? Where are you from? Because we've got our map up today. I'm sure Virginia couldn't wait for this. All right. I don't want to show this, but I have to be transparent. I've got to.
We got to be transparent. There's a hole in this coconut cake.
There's a hole in the cake. How did that happen?
It collapsed under its own weight.
It looks like
Penny
a huge...
how you doing, Penny?
Look, hi, Penny. It looks like a huge apple, I don't know.
Like an apple
strudel.
Strudel.
We're going to decorate it for 4th of July.
Looks like one of those Pillsbury apple cakes.
It does. Finland. Yes, Finland. We have Finland in there.
A lot of people from Finland.
Yes. All right, so we're going to start with this, guys. We're going to make a couple of things.
You're
First, just start out with this, which is an ice cube maker, right? Like, look, you push in and it pops out the ice cube. I got this at Stop and Shop for $6.99 in the aisle.
That is it. We're not
going to do ice cubes. What we're going to do is chocolate covered candies, right? So we're going to try blueberries and maraschino cherries. Who doesn't like a chocolate covered cherry? So first
chocolate covered cherries.
Then we're going to decorate the cake, and then we're going to have some food too. And then Anthony's going to show you the map.
Jello shots, right?
Yeah, Jello shots. Actually, we could put some liquor in the chocolate because we have those little bottles that have been sitting there for 5 years.
I think we could make ourselves a liquor-filled.
So I get Lindt because that's one of my favorite chocolates, and I've got dark chocolate here. So whatever chocolate
is a
you
weekday,
want.
Ambrose.
Yes, today is Friday. Hi, Ambrose.
All week it felt like the end of the week.
The
entire week.
How you doing, Penny?
All week it felt like the end of the week. You know, every day felt like a Thursday or Friday. George, what kind of nonsense is this? He says George is a member for 23 months. Congrats,
thank you, Georgie.
George is one of the originals. He's the full thing.
He's an OG.
George, 23 months. In a month, your cookie is going to change to the 2-year cookie.
2 years. Can you imagine?
It's going to change to the 2-year cookie, George.
So the chocolate,
which interestingly enough is sort of like red, white, and
like
blue,
this.
or pink, white, and blue.
Yeah, it is red, white. It's blue, white, and red. There she goes.
Blue, white,
there
and red.
Is. Yeah, can you imagine 2 years?
Almost
Can
2
you
years.
imagine? 2
Congrats.
years. Isn't that amazing?
Our other 2 year,
All right, popping this
nearly
in the
2 year mark.
microwave for
member.
about 20 seconds.
She's 20 seconding it.
Move over if you want. You wanna move over?
She's doing the 20 seconds.
How's everybody's
Should I
holiday
move over?
doing?
Hey, Apple
Can they see
Martini
you?
in the house.
Hi,
How you doing,
Apple.
Apple? They can see me. They can't see you because you're
That's
over
all right.
there.
Move over.
I'm gonna get out of your
Well,
way.
no, move right over here and lean here. That's
I'm gonna
fine.
leave.
There you go. Lean right here. So we have our old
Hey,
gimbal.
CAK, also
All
a
right.
23-month
Thank
member.
you.
I knew
Thank you,
CAK was
Carol.
one
Yeah,
of
there's
the
a lot of them
one of
in
the
there.
originals. You know, you
Yes,
were the guys from
Carol's
day one.
Number one, double R, double L. So, like you see, you just check it out. Nope, not melted enough. Put
Not
it back.
melted enough.
Just throw a little at a time because you don't want to overdo it.
Hey, Danny Dizzle, the super supporter.
Hi, Danny.
Danny by
Aren't you
any
the
other
super
name.
supporter?
Danny by
Hey,
any
Sabby,
other
how are you?
name
Hi, Apple.
would
Hi,
still
Raven.
support you.
Hi, everyone. It's so good to
How
have
do,
the
Danny? Happy
friends
Fourth.
here talk to each other.
Hey. A $5 super chat from
Oh, no.
Desi Des. Happy 4th Independence
Thank you
Day.
so
Thanks
much,
for your
Desi.
stream, says Desi Des. Thank you so much for being here, Des. And Carol from the UK, from Brighton.
Hi, Carol. Thank you so much, Desi.
Carol
Breezy
from Brighton.
Chambers. She's been here from the beginning, too.
Breezy Chambers, also from the
Hi, Breezy.
also
Hi,
from the
Capri.
beginning.
Hi, Marisol.
I see Savvy Sabs
Hi,
and
Myrna. How you
Asnet
doing there?
Boy.
Up there in Canada. And by
And
the
Myrna.
way, I forgot where Danny's from. Hi, Muriel. How are you?
I forgot where Danny's from. That is right. Muriel, how you
I
doing?
don't know where you're from, Danny. Where are you from? I don't remember. Was it upstate? I don't remember.
I think. I'm not sure. I'm
Well,
not sure.
we'll wait for her to
Muriel
tell
will
us.
hear from Muriel.
All right,
Danny
there we
will
go.
wait for you to tell us.
We don't want the
Myrna-
chocolate to be completely
Hey,
melted
Myrna.
because it's hot. So you want to go like this and kind of help it melt along.
And
when you go
swirl
like this
it.
and twirl it because the
She's
heat will...
swirling it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some chocolate into the...
Hey, Megan Floresta.
Hi, Megan.
From
How are you?
Megan
Australia.
and Sal. Megan and Sal.
Oh,
They're from
nice.
Sydney,
Welcome.
Australia. We'll be over
Love
in
it.
New York City on Monday.
Yeah.
You're on your,
yeah.
you're coming here.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, my goodness. From
You must
Sydney,
be-
Australia. That's amazing.
That's like almost
Hi,
like
Matt.
you gotta
How are
leave
you?
today.
Happy 4th of July,
Hey,
Matt.
$5 super sticker from Marisol
Oh, thank you,
Torres.
Marisol. Thank you.
Thank you
Mwah.
so much,
for
Marisol. We
that.
truly appreciate that.
South Carolina, Connecticut, but moving to South. I knew you weren't far, Connecticut, but moving to South Carolina.
Who's that, Danny?
Danny, wow.
Danny's Connecticut,
Didn't
but
know
moving to
that.
South Carolina. Happy travels to you.
Wow,
A
that's
very
nice
happy
that you're
travels
coming on Monday.
to our friends from Australia who are going to be coming
Yeah,
here.
we're just
You
gonna
almost
bring
have
you
to leave
down.
today.
Wait, we're just gonna bring it down, and I'm not used to this gimbal, so please forgive me. You don't have to go anywhere, Aunt. There
That's
we
like
go.
a 20. You got to leave like
So we're just gonna do a few, right? Go ahead, Anthony. I'm listening.
you guys are going to leave Australia, leave Sydney like on Sunday, I assume. Because that's about that's a 24-hour flight, a 24-hour trip or close to it. Like 22 hours, 19 hours, something like that.
So the good thing about this thing is that I can actually see that almost half is the green. So that's what I'm going with, right? You want to go a little bit less than half because you want to kind of like make sure there's some chocolate on the
Let
top.
me grab this from you just
Yeah,
so
take
I can
it.
like see.
Now
things
remember,
I'm
I've
saying.
never I never told you this before, but I've never done this before. So I'm doing my best here, okay?
That's right. I didn't think about it that way. You know, Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Megan from Sydney. They're actually because you gain it, you lose a day.
Oh, it's not.
So they're leaving on Monday.
Oh, wait a minute. So they're arriving on
Sydney,
Tuesday?
and they're going to arrive here on Monday here.
Oh,
20 hours later.
cool. All right, guys, bear with me.
They're traveling back in time.
I'm just winging it here, guys. That's really cool, actually. All right, so I'm winging it. I don't know
She's
if I'm
winging
putting
it.
too much chocolate or not, but
How could there be too
what I
much
want to
chocolate?
do is just fill these cups up as much
Then
as
you
I
got to
can.
freeze it or something, right?
Yeah, I gotta freeze it in order to coat it. I'll show you in a minute.
And now the liquor, says Strawberry.
All All right, so let's see whether this comes out right or not, or if there's going to be a hole in this too. All right, so let me put that in the sink. By the way, don't forget to wash your hands.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
So then I go like this. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it so it coats it by turning it. You want to coat it because remember, this is going to be a chocolate. Doesn't look like it's working very well. I wish I had like a brush. I do have a brush, but that's too big.
Too big.
I might have a paintbrush, but you don't know. I will not take a chance on something that we eat with a regular brush. So, you know what I'm going to do? Wait a minute. Let me get a small, hold on.
Raven says that's how I make my Reese's Pieces. Oh yeah, that's right. Raven's the person that like does her own version of Reese's Pieces.
So here's like just a Tupperware quarter of a teaspoon measuring. I'm just going to go like this. That's much better. Look at that.
She's going to spread it around.
I'm just going to spread it.
You're going to spread the love.
All the way to the top.
Spread the chocolatey love. Right, Danette?
Yes.
Yes, lose a day. Something if I travel to New York City. The same thing if I travel to New York City, Aunt, says Vian Chung. Yes, Vian is also in the on the Pacific side, in the
Look at that,
southern hemisphere side.
Stop and Shop, $6.99 if you want to do this. Now, of course, you can always put a blueberry in here with seltzer or regular water, and then it just becomes a blueberry, like blueberry and rosemary or blueberry and basil or blueberry and mint would be great.
George says,
but
yes,
not apple. She's allergic. Allergic to mint.
George says, yes, we know. It looks like you have never done it before.
Georgie.
Just kidding. He says.
No, you're not, because it's true.
He's not quite kidding.
But look, it doesn't look bad. Look.
With $5 super
chat. Thank you, Sabby.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mwah, thank you, Sabby.
Thank you.
So look, so it's actually working out good with the back of the spoon because it's round on round action. But what I was saying is if you want to put like mint and blueberry in here or any kind of fruit in here and any kind of ice cube tray, that's really cool when you're having a nice lemonade with some fruit, you know, with seltzer or water. And it kind of like, you put it in your drink, it makes a nice color, you know what I mean? And it makes it look refreshing. You could do strawberries, you could do raspberries. Raspberries and blueberries would be great in a drink. This is what it's like
when you're making candy for your husband.
Who said that? You?
That's me.
All right, so there we go. There we go. And so now what you're going to do now is you want this to harden. Right? You want this to... Look at that. That looks good, right? So I'm going to put this right in the...
That worked fine.
I'm going to put it right in the freezer.
Yeah, that worked pretty good, babes.
And then... Did I put the light on? Oh, I did. I never took it off. All right, so that's that. And then let's put that all in the sink.
Damon Dunn in the house. I see Damon Dunn. How we do. Carol says go with the vodka next. Afterwards. Yeah, you go with the vodka.
Damon Dunn, 16-month genius. Thank you so much.
For Damon Dunn.
Where are you, Anthony? There you are. I'm sorry.
Damon.
Hi, Ronnie C. How are you?
As you can see, we have our paper.
All right, while we're waiting for that to harden, let's do a little egg action. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to make deviled eggs. I also bought this in a supermarket a long time ago. Thank you, Desi. Thank you so much.
And we're bringing in Maria Eve.
Bring it in here. Maria Eve, how are you?
Thank you so much.
How are you, Maria?
Spencer, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Spencer. Thank you to Louise for coming in. I'm asking myself, Desi, I am asking myself the same. What's the green thing?
What green thing?
What's the green thing? Desi must have said, what's the green thing?
What green
Where's
thing?
The green thing?
I'm looking for a green thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the green stuff?
What green stuff?
You mean above my head?
Oh, that's
Bounty.
Bounty paper towels?
Bounty paper towels?
Hard-boiled eggs, guys. Hard-boiled eggs. All right. Keep reading, Anthony, because maybe... Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Lisa, UK girl in the house. Team Michael.
Maybe I don't need this.
Blessings,
I think I need that, actually.
Blessings to you all. And Christian Hansen in the house. How do, Christian?
Hi, Christian.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
All right, now I'm gonna take. Let me do this. I'll take these out.
Let's see.
The one that Lady Chocolate on Ant Bounty. What a hi, Zant Boy. What other thing was green?
Oh, the green stuff on the cake. Oh, on the cake?
There's no green stuff on.
No green stuff.
Oh, maybe
on the
they
cake.
mean the. I don't know what they mean.
I don't know what you mean. I don't think so.
Hi, D.
Are
Michael.
you making
How are you?
deviled eggs?
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is. How'd you guess?
Who said
is
that?
it the eggs? That was CAK.
Did the eggs give it away? Carol, do you not like that either? Hi, Leela.
I bet Carol. I'm gonna
All right, let me
Carol
show you.
likes a deviled egg.
You're gonna predict she likes it? Okay,
I'm gonna
come on.
predict
This
she
is
likes a
easy to
deviled
do.
egg.
This is easy to do, guys. I'm not making it fancy, okay? So let's just go quick. You cut it in half. The perfect perfect hard-boiled eggs. We went over this
the emerald technique.
1,000 times before. The emerald technique. Do you remember it, Anthony?
Yeah.
You gotta go like that to get the egg off before you do the next one. Otherwise, you're gonna have egg on here. You're gonna have yolk.
Then you'll have egg on egg.
You'll have egg over here. See, because it breaks up. That one wasn't perfect. See the yolk? You want to get that off.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Yes, as Sabby says, please hit the like button.
All right. So let me tell you the Emerald Lagasse technique.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay,
what it is.
I've
never boiled an egg in my.
You
I haven't
put-
boiled an egg in 25 years.
And yet I've done it since the moment we got married.
Yeah. We have a video of us, by the way. We have a video
Anthony.
sidebar. There's
Okay.
a video of Danette when I had a camcorder. Does anybody remember camcorders?
How could they
Hey,
forget?
Brighton's Gaming, how you doing?
Look, guys,
How
I'm
did you
just
peel your
wiping-
eggs so perfect, Brighton's Gaming.
I will tell you in a second.
I'll tell you in a second.
Once Anthony finishes his
I'll
sidebar, I
finish a
want to
quick
tell him how
sidebar.
to do it.
When we first got married, and I had camcorder
That wasn't
action.
perfect. Didn't cut that right.
And I camcorded
He's
Danette
making me so
doing it in
nervous.
sepia tone back in those days. And she was crying. She was like,
I was
crying.
crying.
She was crying over me. She said,
All right, so
I'm
anyway,
here making
that's
my
that.
stupid husband
Yeah, I did. I
hard-boiled
said
egg
stupid
sandwiches. Because we're always goofing around with the camera, even back then, before the
Okay.
phones came out.
So then, are you done with your sidebar?
YouTube hadn't been invented yet.
Are you done with your sidebar?
Yeah, the sidebar
Okay,
was
if you
open.
want the eggs perfect like this, not green, not watery, just perfectly hard boiled. It comes out perfect every time. What you're
And
going to
they feel
do,
better too.
they come right off. This is what you're going to do. You're going to put your eggs, as many as you want, in a pot. I used this pot, Farberware, just like that. Enough so that you can cover the eggs. If you cover it a little more and over it, that's even more good. That's perfect because you want to make sure that the eggs are covered. Then cold water. You're going to put it cold water. Okay, good. All right, you're going to put cold water in the pot. Cover it. Make sure every egg is covered. If you don't cover it, it won't cook properly. And then you wait for it to boil. Now you're going to make it a soft boil, not a hard boil, but like a soft, easy, normal boil. And then
Independence Day from Mike Landry with a $3.
oh, Mike, thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Mike.
much, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Mwah, thank you so much.
Another one of our
Appreciate
friends
it.
coming on.
So generous every time. You guys are so
You
amazing.
Canadians.
Yes,
And
we
happy
do.
Belated Canada Day.
Yes, July 1st was Canada Day. Yes, happy belated Canada Day to everyone in Canada, our wonderful friends up north. Anyway, so
All
look
the
how that
robots
pops.
are great, says Carol.
Yes, Carol.
CAK,
See how it just,
0011.
most of them just pop out. That one I broke, but that's okay because you can fix that. It's like
Hey,
paint.
Jan5 giving you a wave. Hey, Jan.
Hi, Jen. How you doing? All right, so now wash your hands. Gotta wash my hands
The peaceful easy boil.
because I touched the egg and I just need to wash them. Anyway, so then when it boils, that's nice, easy boil. Not a small boil, not a big boil, just a regular, normal boil. After you do that, you time it for 2 minutes. I only use Hellman's, nothing else, just Hellman's.
Thank you so much, Locomotives, a member for 17.
All right, Locomotics. Thank you so much, Locomotics. Thank you, James. Anyway, so what happens is you wait the 2 minutes. I literally look at the clock. This is very important. You wait the 2 minutes. I'm eyeballing this. I can always add more. But you wait the 2 minutes, right? And then what you do is after the 2 minutes, you take it off the boil, turn it off. It has to boil for a whole 2 minutes. If it's not boiling for the entire 2 minutes, it will be undercooked. So make sure it's boiled for 2 minutes, a gentle, small boil. And then what you're going to do is take it off the burner or the stove, whatever you want to call it. Take it off and then set a timer for 13 minutes. 13 minutes sitting in that hot water. And so in other words, it's 2 minutes boiling, full boil, and 13 minutes in the hot water, which adds up to 15 minutes. So when you put it on the stove in the cold water, that doesn't count. It only counts when it starts to boil. So when it begins to boil, then you count to 2 minutes and then put the timer on after you take it off the stove and you let it sit in that boiling water, that hot water, for 13 more minutes. After the 13 minutes is up, you immediately, don't wait because it'll continue to cook, you immediately put it in running water under the water in the sink. Cold, ice cold water under the sink. And then when you're ready, that's when you're going to peel it immediately, right after that. Wait for it to get cold and peel it immediately. Now, I'm not doing anything fancy. This is a fast version. You take the yolk off, you put it in a container, you add mayonnaise. This is enough mayonnaise. And then...
Hey, strawberry says as a healthier substitute,
you can use cottage cheese.
Hummus.
Oh, hummus. Yeah, those are all variations of it.
Might be tasty
yeah, and you can also use low calorie mayonnaise. I'm doing traditional right
and
now.
I did not know Marie Eve is also a Canadian friend.
Yes.
That's another Canadian friend, Marie Eve.
Now
from Montreal.
Yes, thank you. So you're going to put salt in here because you don't want to add salt to it. You want people to bite into it. I put black pepper because I like to see the black pepper. A lot of people don't put the black pepper because they think it looks ugly and they'd rather white pepper. But I like to see the pepper. I like to see what I'm eating, right? And so what you do is you just mix that. Some people put mustard. I don't get the point for mustard. I guess it's an acquired taste. Some people, they'll put this in a piping bag. There's all different ways of doing it. Again, I'm doing it the fast way.
HC says she uses some Grey Poupon.
See? Mustard. All right, so now I'm doing this the fast, easy way.
Vinegar, sugar with salt and pepper.
Yes, so this thing that I got here on the back when I bought it had that recipe, but I don't put sugar. I don't like food sweet like that unless it's supposed to, like I'm not used to that. I don't like it sweet, but that's me. This is what I'm used to.
Another Carol in the house, C4.
Hi, Kaz. And this is like really primitive, guys. This is not fancy at all. This is just... So let me finish this up. You don't want to see this.
Another friend from...
And let's go inside for a minute. Let's go inside.
Get out of your way, buddy?
No. You could stay right where you are. Let's go in... Oh, I don't know what I just hit. All right, that's all right. Let's go inside because I want to show you our feature presentation. All right, Virginia gave this to us so long ago. We never put it on the wall. We decided that's it. We have to put it on the wall. This right here, Virginia, thank you so much. I love it so much. I'm going to finish that up and then I'll put some paprika on top because that's what we like on it. And that's how we're going to serve that. But I want you guys to see where you're from, where you watch us, okay? So here, of course, is the United States. I did not put a pin for everybody. This is just, there's multiple people living in these areas, all right? So right there, you've got New York, Philadelphia, you've got Mississippi, Missouri, you've got Kansas. All these places that are hit are people, Mexico City. They've got Los Angeles, Georgie's over here, San Diego.
Sacramento.
We've got over here is, right there is Sonia and Virginia. We've got Canada here. We've got, over here is Montreal, that's Myrna. She's not that far away, right? Here's Edmonton. Okay, so then here's Hawaii. We have somebody who watches us from Hawaii. We've got Buenos Aires, Lima. We've got, oh, I forgot who was here. See, Anthony, you remember more than I do. But let's just, Japan.
Paula's from the Netherlands. Yes, we have another.
There's Japan.
That's another person from the Netherlands.
We have
Marjolein and Carla. They're from the Netherlands.
This is Australia. There's Bangkok. There's Philippines, Manila. I mean, look at all the places you guys are from all over the world. It just, like, I get chills.
Iraq.
A lot of, Iraq. Right there. A lot of people from, there's a lot of people from, what is this called here again? Europe. A lot of people from Europe. Look, there's the United States and there's Europe. It's almost the same. A couple of those eggs, I would be, George.
Well, George, I'm not going to say that might not be the case.
Only a day's car from Montreal, says Myrna. Yeah, like when you see how big Canada is. Look, here's Montreal. There's Nova Scotia. Look, there's Montreal.
Finland.
And here's all of Canada. Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. That's amazing to me. Finland, yes.
Thank you, Matt.
Yes.
Yes.
So, like, I want you to take a look. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go down.
Australia.
Isn't it cool, Lisa?
We do have someone from New Zealand. I can't remember the name.
I'll tell you in a minute. I have some written down. But I want you to take a look. I don't remember who's from Hawaii, but I'll tell you in a minute. But take a look at where you are. Take a look. Just think about it, guys. This is. There are people here that are watching us from all over the world. Isn't that amazing? Look at all the places there, and these are the ones we know of. These are the ones we know of.
Now just think for a second. Megan and Sal
look at
are
that.
Be leaving Sydney, Australia.
Look at that. Isn't that Cyprus?
All the way over to New York. Look at that distance.
I know, right? Look at that.
They're going to leave on Monday, spend a day in the air, and arrive on Monday. They're traveling back in time.
There's Japan.
I love stuff like that. They're going to travel back in time. Brazil? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's someone from Brazil.
Yeah, there's several people from Brazil. A lot of people.
Different places and a lot of people in different.
Okay, so Anthony, do you want to show this, or do you want to come here? Do you want to sit while I do the rest?
You do the rest. I'm going to run to the bathroom.
Okay, well then.
You want to show? Speaking of.
Well, if you're going to run to the bathroom, who's going to?
You can show them this. Speaking
I'll
of people from other parts of the world, such as the United Kingdom.
Hi, Sheila. All right, let me tell you where a lot of these people are from. So there we go. It's behind me now. There it is. And I'm going to read to you where some people are from, okay? Yeah, you know what? There's Singapore, yeah. So there's Iowa, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, British Columbia. That's JD. Hi, Mike Leon. Again, thank you so much. You pinned me in New Brunswick, Canada, next to... Okay, all right. Oh my God. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me read. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on a minute. Anthony's got his thing up here and I don't know how to do that. All right, forget it. Canada, Virginia, Long Island, New York, Thailand, Ireland, Mexico, Idaho, Brazil, Hawaii. Hawaii is Big John. That's who's in Hawaii. Ohio, Peru, Denmark, Southern California, Serbia. Oh, I don't think we did Serbia. I don't remember doing that. Japan, Germany, and Mike, we'll have to check yours again. Australia, Argentina, Poland, India, Rwanda, Romania, French of Paris, of course, Ghana, Scotland, Mississippi, New Zealand, Philippines, Finland, Scotland, Cyprus Island, Australia, Norway, Netherlands, Italy, Iraq, India, UK, Iowa. Did I say that already? Bethesda, Maryland, Canary Islands. Oh, that's where it is. That's Athens in the Canary Islands. Italy, yes. Niagara Falls, British Columbia, Wisconsin. And then, of course, all the places in the United States. Maine, yes. No, we didn't get Maine. I forgot about Maine. I forgot about Maine. Kansas I have, yes. So Mike Landry said that he's in New Brunswick. Did we get that?
New Brunswick. Well, it's in Canada. So.
I have several in Canada. We didn't get Maine. I forgot. Puerto Rico we have. Yes, Anthony, you could sit
Some
while I
of
do
the
the rest
places
of
in
the
here,
eggs.
it's hard to pinpoint.
Anthony, you're on.
Oh, I'm on. I will sit down. Yeah, some places it's hard to pinpoint the exact location because the map is has some incomplete. Puerto Rico, Italy. Yes, there's people from Puerto Rico, Italy. Several viewers from Italy, actually, including Alberto Fasoli and a few others. I'm using the laptop. I'm thinking it's like a touch screen, so I'm trying to
Me too. I was doing the same.
I was like, you're so used to touch screens that when you need to click. Yeah, that's right. LAB, Bev, she is in Italy right now. I have some photos from her that I'm going to share with you guys at some point in the near future. I also have some photos from the Ozarks from our friend Ms. Kathy Hallmark that I'm going to share with you as well. From her neck of the woods, where she was seeing some sights. She sent some wonderful pictures to us as well. Bev reports that the food is really wonderful.
What did she say she had? Tell them.
Oh, this is she had a spaghetti bolognese. She had a bolognese. She had carbonara. She had let's see. Pizza in Rome. She said every store has that great bread and prosciutto everywhere. Prosciutto, provolone. You can always find all the good stuff. LAB in Los Angeles. Yeah, LAB is in Los Angeles, in the Los Angeles area, in the suburbs, I believe, of LA. And let's see, we got Thomas Johnson in the house. How you doing, Thomas Johnson? What neck of the woods are you in, Tom? I forget where you're from. Who doesn't love a bolognese, right, Des? Robert Parker. How you doing, Robert Parker? Robert Parker, of course, from the great city of New York. He's from New York, in Manhattan. Good to see you. Italy one day, says Sabby. You gotta make the trip. You gotta make your trips. Make your trips. Thomas Johnson says, let's see. What do you do? Viking in the house. Watching from Liverpool in the UK. Viking is in Liverpool right now. See, that's another person from the United Kingdom. We've got several people from the United Kingdom, from Canada, from the UK, from Ireland, Long Island. Thomas Johnson is in Merrick in Long Island.
Yeah, baby.
Hey. We used to go to a movie theater in Merrick. Remember that had a lot of independent films? I can't remember the name of that theater now. There was a movie theater we used to drive out to years ago. We lived in the Bronx, and we'd drive to Long Island to go. We would go anywhere to go to the movies.
We go anywhere to go anywhere. I love to drive.
It was a place we used to go to see movies. We just were reminded of it the other day. A place called the Jacob Burns Film Center in Pleasantville, New York.
Yeah.
Very nice place to see a film. Frank McLeod, we're from France, says McLeod. France. Chief McLeod. Leela in the house. Leela's in Georgia. How you doing, Leela? How's Adriana?
I only mentioned the ones that I had the list right there for.
Brenda Nelson in the house with some fireworks, bringing the fireworks. How you doing, Brenda? Hope you and hubby are doing wonderful. How you doing? Jersey girl in the house, of course, Brenda. Brenda's a Jersey gal. Danette's doing some busy work in the kitchen right now. Hey, V and Chung. Monica, which Monica do we have in the house? Monica Rodarte. We just showed you. Monica's on the map right over here in Mexico City. Her pin's in the map. Danette stuck a pin right in Mexico City in honor of Monica Rodarte, one of the world's great cities.
I can't believe I Maine.
Can't believe Danette forgot Maine. How about that? How about that?
I guess that's not
As Joe
since I only
Benigno
forgot
once said.
one.
Close the refrigerator, buddy, or do you forget? I saw that before. I thought you'd run
I
past.
forgot one.
What's
That's
that
not
stuff?
bad.
Oh, paprika. Paprika.
At least
Adriana's
one.
doing well. She is at the family gathering. Oh, she's at a family gathering today. Hey, Brenda Nelson, member for 18 months.
Hey, Brenda,
She is
thank
a
you.
super genius.
Thank you.
A wonderful friend from New Jersey, not that far away. We gotta go and visit Brenda at least, if not, visit Brenda at the hobby store, not to be confused with the Hobby Lobby.
And she has good restaurants over there too.
And lots of good restaurants over there. Let's see. Megan says something. Megan Floresta, who our new friend from over in Sydney, Australia. My husband's got relatives in New Jersey and Connecticut, and we'll be staying in Manhattan, but visiting them while we're there. They're all of Sicilian heritage, and we can't wait to visit Arthur Avenue again. Oh my gosh, you gotta get out. That's always good.
Get the olive bread.
I know there's like an Italian. I know there's like a lot of people don't know it. There is like that like lots of Italian immigrants in Australia. I know lots of it. You can find the Italian stuff, but you can, Arthur Avenue. There's only one Arthur Avenue. You guys are gonna have fun coming on in. You gotta visit Arthur Avenue. I always tell people. We always tell people, right?
If you're gonna
that
eat in their house, get this.
Yeah.
You will never, ever have a ravioli
Get your
like this
ravioli,
one.
Megan.
We still haven't. Look, we still didn't make
Look
them
at the
yet.
ravioli from
Look at
Morgana.
this. This is from the freezer. Look at this, guys.
Bring home some ravioli
look at
to your
that.
relatives in
Look at that
Jersey or in
beauticity.
Connecticut.
Now this
and make
box,
some
I
ravioli.
believe, was $18 or $16. And
Yeah.
it has like 27.
18
I
bucks
think.
for 27 ravioli.
Something like that. It's
And,
very
like,
cheap and very
sauce,
good. Doesn't matter. You can put butter.
butter. You could just put butter. That's right on Arthur. That's in Arthur Avenue. Bulgari ravioli.
187th Street.
Raviolis are good. 187th Street, right, Danette?
Yes.
187th in the Arthur Avenue neighborhood. Little Italy, the real Little Italy. Yes, yum.
Get the, and also get the, what do you call it? Get
What?
the, olive bread.
Olive bread at Madonia Brothers. Olive bread at Madonia Brothers. Stop at Madonia Brothers.
And get the olive bread.
Megan, you and Sal, stop at Madonia
You'll
Brothers.
die.
Ask for the olive bread. Unless you hate olives. You never know when there's an allergy involved.
Why are you there? Get a cannoli.
We love your trips to Arthur Avenue. I would love to take that ravioli back to Australia. I wish.
Yeah, if you could cook it.
If you could go, yeah, you'd have to it would be that would be too long a trip. Although, maybe if they put it in the baggage compartment, down in the bottom, isn't it 12 degrees where the luggage is? Have some raviolis in your luggage.
All right, we're gonna finish. Let's try this first. We're all over the place. Let's try this.
We're all
So
over
we
the
got
place,
this
guys.
economy candy. I got this for Anthony. It's garlic steak flavor. Look at
It's
that.
steak flavored potato chips,
So
or
let's try
Doritos
it.
rather.
Oh, before I do that, I just want to tell you, thank you, C5, for
Thank
getting
you to
this for
C5.
us.
She sent us a couple of presents. Something for Danette. Some music for Danette.
And some food for Munchkin, but she turned her nose up and
She
doesn't
turned
like
her
it.
nose up from it. We apologize that Munchkin is such a princess.
She's such a pain
that
in the
she's
ass.
a pain in the
Won't
neck.
like it.
She can't eat anything. She's such a pain in the freaking you know what.
God, I can't open this.
You want to say she's a pain in the neck, but she's a pain in
I
other
can't
parts of
open
your
it.
body too.
Oh my God, what did they do with this thing?
She's a pain in other body parts too. I gotta get rid of these windows that opened up.
Oh, these are weird.
Frickin' windows.
These look like Oh.
Wow, garlic steak flavor. We definitely don't have that in Canada. I don't know where this is from. I think this flavor is from,
I think this is from Japan.
From Asia, Japan or South Korea.
Because look, it's Asian in the back, see?
I think maybe Korean. I can't quite... Those look like Korean characters
Smell
or
it.
Japanese. It smells like steak. Wow. I smell the meat.
Oh, look how thick it is. It's like a thick Dorito. Here, let's see what
smells
you think.
like meat.
Wow. It's the aroma I recognize. Wait, I gotta have another one.
Raw reaction right off the bat. If you've ever had a steak,
Wow.
you wouldn't. You'd be like, the texture's
Alicia.
wrong, but it kind of does taste
No,
like
it
meat.
tastes good. I like it. It has a little sweet flavor too.
And there's a little bit of sweetness. That's what makes me think we're talking Korean here.
Okay, so.
Munchie doesn't like anything. She's like Mikey. She's the Mikey of cats. Don't worry, Munchie won't eat it. She hates everything.
All right, so here we are with the chocolate. Okay, so it's now gotten hard. All
Hard.
right, so what we're gonna do?
I'm having
Oh,
my
let me
steak.
Hold on.
Certainly much cheaper than going out for the garlic steak. Maraschino cherries.
All right, I've never done this before, like we said. So let's see what happens. All right, now
This is Danette taking a shot at it.
here's the question: should I do?
Oh, look, I could just look on here.
Yeah,
I'm looking
exactly.
over here. I could just look on the left.
Look
on
over
the
here. I
laptop.
can look over here. I just look over here. I'll just look over here. I'm a real New Yorker.
I could just look over here.
I'll look over here. Let's go back a little because we both don't fit in the spot. There we go.
That's more like it.
That's more like it.
Stop with the silliness.
All right, there you
Danette.
go. Thank you, Georgie. I actually like these. All right, so I think I'm gonna do something. Hold on.
Danette's gonna do something.
I forgot to take the peanut butter out. Hold on.
I don't see you in the chat. Alicia, how you doing?
So talk to the man.
How you doing, Alicia? Danette saw you, that's for sure. Munchie, isn't that Mikey, Anthony? Yeah, Munchie won't eat it. She hates everything. She is our Mikey, Robert. Sonia in the house. How you doing? I don't think I said hello to Sonia. How you doing, lady? How are you? And Larry, how are you guys?
Larry!
Happy 4th of July. Yes. Larry! Larry! Bring it in here. Larry! Who you calling an animal?
Your mother's an
Your
animal.
mother's an animal, Larry. Oh, for God's sake. Let's see, what do we got over here? Kaz Cat. Moving is really tiring, but glad with all over just to get everything imposed now. Now, Kaz, yes, moving is really tiring.
Oh my God, it's so hard.
Truer words were never spoken. C4. Truer words were never spoken. That's Carol number 4, yes. Moving is, but once it's done, do you ever notice everything comes out of those boxes a lot faster than it goes in? You know, it's like this when you unpack. Throw this over there. When you're putting things away, every single thing you wrap up, you have to stare at for a few seconds before you wrap it up. Like you've just seen it for the first time. Holy smoke, we have a bowl. Then you can wrap it. Cynthia Sunflowers. This is why I've stayed in our place for the past 14 years. That's why we've stayed here for 15 years. We don't want to move again. I cannot imagine packing this crap up again.
You never know how much stuff you have.
I mean, you never know what's going to happen, but I could not imagine packing this stuff up. I almost feel like I would just, like, leave half of it here. You know, they throw everything in your apartment in this where we live out. Anyway.
All right, we're going to try different things, okay? So this is my favorite yogurt. That crap Anthony bought was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And then we threw it all out. But here it is, Greek yogurt,
you didn't
non-fat
heat that
clean.
stuff up.
This I did, not that.
That'll melt the chocolate if you put that in first.
No, I'm not putting that in there. I'm putting it in here.
Oh, that's different. Well, then it won't do anything to it.
Well, anyway, I heated up the peanut butter.
And
I'm going to put the peanut butter in here like
How
this.
you doing, Diana?
So I'm putting any old amount of peanut butter in here. And it's going to get cold because the yogurt is cold.
Diana, the other day,
we were talking
last
about
night we were
yesterday.
talking about you and your tree
How
of many
cool.
holidays.
How cool you
and
do
how
your
wonderful
tree.
it is. We know it's because you just have those many talents because you are a school teacher.
Teachers have a lot of great
Teachers can
talent.
just do stuff.
They do anything.
They just do stuff.
You know what
right?
it
They
is?
say, right,
Yeah,
Diana?
Virginia's
You
like
guys
that
just
too.
do stuff.
You know what it is too? That like the good teachers, the most teachers,
You can just create stuff
know what it
seemingly out of thin air.
they really, just like nurses, they really are nurturers, you know what I mean? And they just do the right thing, you know what I mean? I just feel that that's true. I had some good teachers growing up myself. And I just think they do the right thing.
Thank you so much, Santarell.
Hi, Sonia. Sorry, I didn't say hello. I just realized. All right,
We
so
had
I'm
to
mixing
move, but
that.
loving the new place and the rent is cheaper.
Oh, good.
And what could be wrong with that?
Good. So,
I hear
I'm hearing
some
fireworks, yeah.
I hear some fireworks.
So
in the
what I'm
distance.
doing is, and I showed this before, and I mean, I remember.
What we're doing here, Bob, is getting killed by a werewolf.
I remember that Myrna made it herself once, where you could just take peanut butter, put it in here. You want to make a nice protein dessert. You flatten this out. You melt that chocolate. You drizzle the chocolate on top. Put it back in the refrigerator. It becomes a hard shell. It's delicious and it's good for you. Hi, Ken. How are you? But now that's not what we're doing. We're doing here is...
Ken Victor said, are you making a plug for your cake with the peanut butter?
A what?
A plug for the hole in the cake with the peanut butter.
That's a good idea. That's
Well,
a
could
good
you
idea.
just turn it upside down?
I don't know what I'm going
Like
to
a little
do.
dome.
Stick strawberries in there? I'm trying to open
Use
this.
it
I
as a
can't
pile
open
of
it.
strawberries.
Can you
Give it
open
to
that?
me. That's all right.
Okay, so that's what it looks like, right? Because I took the spoon and I kind of did the outside. Now I have to melt more chocolate to put it on top. So what I'm doing is I'm going to drop in some blueberries. Okay, watch. Blueberry. Just put in a blueberry here or there. And then a couple of other ones, I'll drop. Okay, give that to me.
Hello to Peg as well, Ken.
There we go. Thank you. Don't tell me these don't have stems.
They're the non-stem kind.
It says with stems. Oh, good.
Oh, there are
Good.
stems.
All right.
She wanted the ones with the stems because she's going to make it fancy. She's going to do it fancy, guys. She's
All right,
gonna
so
do
then I'm
fancy.
also dropping in
Fancy,
the maraschino
fancy
cherries.
business.
Watch
Karina
this, guys.
Thompson in the house.
Hi, Karina.
Oklahoma in the house, if I remember correctly. Oklahoma City.
I was waiting for you to come
Oklahoma
in,
City?
Karina. You know why? I was waiting for you, Karina.
You're getting soap in your chocolate.
Yes, happy birthday, Sheila. Yesterday was Sheila's birthday. I didn't mention that yet. Thank you, Virginia. I don't know if anybody has a birthday today. We're going to sing happy birthday to all the July birthdays, including our country. And I just want to say one thing about that.
Hey, Sharon.
Anybody who lives in the United States, one thing I want to say, this is not a channel thing, this is a Danette thing. God help us. Just God help us. That's all I have to say. And now we'll move on. All right, so I've got, what I'm going to do is a couple of different
Think
things.
I have a big enough water?
I think I'm going to put some of this juice in there. What about that?
Yeah, it'll be like
Oh,
Queen
yeah.
Anne or Sister Anne or...
No, like
Well,
the
who's-
good brand. Oh.
Stella?
Ooh, that's too much. All right, now I'm spilling it. Yeah, Stella. Stella.
Who is it that makes that stuff?
The ones we get.
Yes, happy birthday to Sheila. Happy quinceañera. Sheila finally reached 15. There's nothing like some steak on the 4th of July.
I'm excited to see how these are going to come out.
Korean Dorito steak.
I'm really excited to see
Cindy
how these
B
are going to
says
come out.
hi and
Hi,
says
Cindy.
I agree.
How are you? About what?
What you said.
Oh, God help us? Absolutely.
Cindy, how you doing?
God freaking help us.
Oh my gosh. Hey, how many people watching? Oh, goodness gracious, 98 people. Thank you so much for joining
All right, so we got the cherries. See, now I've got the little stems hanging out because we're going to put chocolate on top. We've got the blueberries, and now I've got the peanut butter. We've got the peanut butter and yogurt. We're going to put that in there.
That stuff looks good by itself.
It is good.
The peanut butter and yogurt stuff.
You want some? We've got,
We've got 77 thumbs up, guys.
I think I might make the chocolate on
99
top.
people in the chat. Let's get some more thumbs up. Let's get it to 100 thumbs up. We only got 23 to go.
There we go. That looks good. That looks really good. All right.
Mets win game one. That's right. Was the I only saw that it was tied 3-3 last time I looked at the score. The Mets won to beat the Yanks today. What was the final score, Mrs.
Wow.
Mrs. Metalhead? Not that I have a bet on it or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I just always love to know the scores of games.
You love the Mets. You are a Met fan. You're a Met fool.
That 2-run homer by Juan Soto was like, it's great to be home, essentially. He was not loving his return
So
to
we're
Yankee
sorry
Stadium.
that we didn't make a first of the month, but we are going to sing happy birthday to all of you July
Dr.
birthdays.
Carl Caprini, there's a
Hi,
doctor
Dr.
in the
Carl.
house. PhD in the house.
Oh, I made a mistake.
6-5 Mets win.
Ooh, that was close. Why are they always close?
Back and forth game, exciting game at the ballpark today. What could be better, right, guys? An exciting game. You get together, have like a good time at the ball game.
Yes.
What's more American than baseball?
Apple pie.
Thank you so
and
much,
hot
Viking.
dogs.
Happy Independence Day to all of our American friends from Viking.
Thank you, Viking.
Out in Viking and Mrs. Viking.
Yes.
In Liverpool.
All right, now, since I did that, all right, we're done with that. Now remember, you know what else is good in here, which would even be maybe even better if you love it? Raspberries. Raspberries and chocolate are amazing. I just don't have any right now, so we're not going to... Wait, I'm going to have another chip.
Let me see how long I can stay awake as it's nearly 1 a.m. here, says Kaz.
Oh, wow.
But Myrna's encouraging her to stay awake, saying, stay with us, guys, stay with us.
I'm going to put
You can do it. Remember that night? Kaz, Carol.
Almond in some of them?
Kaz, Carol, remember that time you stayed up all night?
Oh, my God.
With us, and you had to get your daughter up to go to school.
Oh, remember that? We have all good memories.
It's almost time for me to wake my daughter up so she could go to school.
Subscribers.
So the sure answer would have been, Mom, why are you up?
Exactly. See, Mom knows how to have fun too. That's what that is.
Why are you up so early? I didn't go to bed.
All right, I'm just putting some almonds on top. All right, so I'm gonna pop this back in the freezer for a few seconds to get it cold again.
Is everyone watching the Macy's fireworks on TV, says Cynthia?
Let me show you.
We probably will.
Let me show you really quick. So, there's the maraschino cherries. There is the yogurt with the peanut butter and the blueberries on top. So you put blueberry first, and then on top of here is slivered, non-salted almonds.
And this is just going to be the cherry, or you're going to cover it with something
all
else?
of this is going to be covered with more chocolate.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, but I
didn't know
to put
about
it back
that.
in to get it cold first. I want to get it cold.
I didn't know about that. I know nothing. Oh, Danette, what is that? It's like candy. It's like chocolate and
Yes.
like Danette just described it. I'm sure you heard.
Yes, that's what it is.
Whatever that stuff is. What are the cherries in? The cherries are sitting in a little bit of their own juice, and the chocolate. The cups of the chocolate were made.
I made that first.
Danette made that first. She covered the bottom of these little ice trays, these tiny little ice trays with chocolate, and then she froze it. And then into the frozen chocolate, she added the cherries and some of the cherry juice. And now she's freezing it up again, getting it cold again. And then she's going to cover it over top with more chocolate. And it's going to be a chocolate escapade.
Now I can...
These steak Doritos grow on you. These Koreans, they really know what they're doing with a Dorito.
I like it. I think it's good.
Thank you, South Korea.
Yeah. Anthony, why don't you give out the memberships?
That's right.
By the way, I could have done these cherries, which are excellent. These are so good. But they're too
Those are the
big.
fresh cherries.
These are Bing cherries.
The Bing cherries are
But
too big
these
for
are too
ice
big.
cream.
You could put this in a regular... You de-pit it, though. Tell them about the pits first.
Oh, yeah, the pits. You know how the pits... Does anybody else know that the pits in cherries are poisonous? You can't eat them. Actually, I should preface that by saying you can swallow them whole because they kind of pass through your alimentary system, so to speak, completely intact. Like if you swallowed a cherry pit whole. However, Diana sent us some pictures. Thank you, Diana. However, if you chew on them, like if you were like literally nuts and you chewed on it and broke it up in your mouth,
You're in trouble.
you're in trouble. You gotta like go to the emergency room because because breaking it up like transmits the poison a little more through your system. Instead of a tiny little amount, you get a much larger amount. Yes, cherry pits should not be ground. Arsenic, says Myrna.
That's right.
I knew you would know about that stuff. Don't grind it up. So like we saw somebody once said like we saw the story, somebody made like a smoothie or something and they just threw the cherries in there. Yeah, cherry pits have cyanide in them, says Cynthia Sunflowers, instead of arsenic. Yeah, it's the cyanide. We saw a story once somebody like was making a smoothie and they didn't de-pit the cherries and they just ground it up in the smoothie and they like I won't say it because I won't say it because YouTube, you know, like Danette told me to tone down my 4th of July story because of the last time when YouTube gave me a warning about my mother's hysterics over me getting hit by a ginormous skyrocket. 104 watching. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button like this. Actually, literally like this. If you're on your phone, go like this. Like hit it like that. Like raise your arm, put your arm back and hit it like that. Joey Chestnut, by the way, did not look well when he finished this.
Oh, this is what it looks like. Maraschino cherries has its own juice. Sidebar, if you want to make a drink look good, you put a little of that sweet juice in like seltzer. If you're making a mocktail or any kind of liquor, put a little of that red juice in there and it tastes good. It's
Yes.
sweet. Right?
Sal Muscles, how you doing?
Hi, Sal.
Sal, don't say your Yankees stink. Look who you're talking to. Like both teams were like in its freaking tailspin there. What's going on? What's going on? The Mets went into like an epic, like cold drought, cold spell, and I know the Yankees are in one now, swept by the.
Okay, so I decided this is not big enough. I need a bowl. Hold on.
It's like I always say. I go back to that old saying, Sal.
Let's go Mets! We got this at the game once. We got
I
two
use
of
the
them.
saying for me and the Mets,
All right, hold
and
on.
the saying goes for you guys and the Yankees too. Always remember one thing. The saying, the old baseball saying.
It's not over when until it's over.
No, that's a different one. You're never as great as you look when you're playing great, and you're never as bad as you look when you're playing really bad in baseball. It's always somewhere in the middle. Because a team can go from looking like
Alicia.
world
Hi,
beaters
Freddie. I didn't even
to
know you were
looking
there.
like they
I
couldn't
sent
beat a
you
high
the-
school team almost overnight. And
All
then
right, Shirley
almost
Temple,
overnight, they
yeah.
can go back to looking like they could beat anybody.
See, when he's talking baseball, he can't like read the chat no more. That's it. It's over. It's all over. I'm
Reese
sure
Chambers
Mrs.
in the
Metalhead
house.
knows how that is.
Hey, Freddie Feliciano in the
All
house.
right,
How
so
you
look.
doing, Freddie?
So, it smells so good. It just smells like peanut butter. So now you can put honey in here or whatever you want. But what I did is I chopped up some strawberry. It looks like
Freddie,
a mess
we were
right
watching
now.
Mexican Santa Claus the other night.
God.
No, Lupita.
Lupita is so adorable.
Merlin!
Anyway, so you mix it,
Merlin!
and you can eat this. This could be your breakfast. Remember, this big thing is is one container, and I use some for the ice cream, the candy I'm making. But this is just one container of no fat, no fat,
No fat. works,
non-fat, not
Yogurt.
whole milk, low-fat milk. Here it is, right here. Let me say it correctly.
What is it?
It's 80 calories. I know that. Greek yogurt,
Non-fat
non-fat plain. There you go. That's my favorite. The only one I
Chobani.
like. And then you put the fruit in it, right? And there's peanut butter in here. Of course, count the peanut butter. Now I'm going to make pasta.
Mrs. Metalhead said, yes, once he starts talking Mets, forget it.
That's it. It's over. Told you. She knows.
You'll probably know. Probably your husband ain't that much different.
Of course she knows.
We're all alike. Danette knows. All baseball fans are alike.
You can't even talk to them anymore.
You can't talk to them. Danette's father was played ball when he was young. So like when he would get lost in all the technicalities. That's right. Little did we know that Santa Claus's natural enemy was Satan. Well, not Satan. It was Pitch, the Red Devil. That's right, Freddie.
The only thing
Merlin!
worse than baseball is Mystery Science Theater. Anthony, you want to give out the memberships?
I'm going to give out some memberships. Let's see. We got 100 people watching. Let's give some memberships to some lucky people. I think it's time. It's that time of day again. Membership giving. Let's see who gets it. I have 10 memberships. I'm going to send out 5 memberships. Lizzie Hatch in the house. How do, Lizzie? Good to see you. Let us go. Anthony has given some memberships out. Surely this is a force for good in the world. Janice Urfer gets one. Zazzy gets a membership. Congrats, Zazzy. Katerina Falcone, our wonderful friend, Katerina. Jackie M.
Hey, Katerina.
And Joe Mooski.
Joe, yay! Congratulations, guys. This is what I did. I just plopped it on a parchment paper, and I'm going to put in
Katerina, Joe Mooski,
some popsicles
Jackie M.
that you could buy.
Zazzy, and Janice Urfer.
Congratulations, guys.
Congrats, guys. Now we're going to give out some more. Thank you so much for the memberships. Brighton Gaming is one of those. Are you one of those, one of the people on the list? But under another name? Let's see. We're going to give out some more. Zazzy and Jack. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's give out 5 more. Let's see. Matt Roberts says congrats. Thank you to everybody. Let me see now. Here goes 5 more. Let's see who comes up. Let's see who comes up in the chat. We've got Lori Lou NJ, Angelique Pickett, Melanie Martin. How do Melanie? Ring Power. I remember Ring Power, an oldie but a goodie, and Astro. So congrats for joining on the memberships to Lori Lou, Angelique, Melanie Martin, Ring Power, and Astro.
Nice.
Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much, and welcome to the membership. Welcome, friends. If you're in the chat, sing out. If you're not, we'll see you later. We've got JL in the chat. How you doing, JLS? 84845. Saying hi, HC. JLS, thank you for joining us. Truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see, what are we gonna do over here? What did Freddie say? Was terrible, but was better than Santa Claus versus the Martians. Yeah, actually, that's an interesting point. Santa Claus versus the Martians is more of a Hollywood production, but you can easily make the argument that is a way worse movie than Mexican Santa Claus. The only thing wrong with Mexican Santa Claus is that I read about it, where they said that the filmmakers were so unfamiliar with Santa Claus mythology that's why they threw in Merlin and the castle in the sky instead of the North Pole. The screenwriter was so unfamiliar with the North American the classic versions of Santa Claus mythology, that when he wrote the story, he threw in at the kitchen sink, no elves, it's children from around the world working in a sweatshop building the toys. Nikita Thibault, how you doing, Nikita? Dad won't be back until the end of August. He's down with the family. He's with the families down in South Carolina, I believe Nikita said.
Okay, we're gonna put the
Cool.
chocolate on the top.
And Retro Mike in the house. How you doing, Retro Mike?
Hi, Retro Mike.
Always good to see you, Retro Mike. Poor me, Isadora could not live that movie down. Santa Claus conquers the Martians. The best thing about Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is just the theme song. Hooray for Santa Claus. It's spelled S-A-N-T-A.
Oh, I love these little gadgets. Look at this little fork I have. Isn't that amazing? That's for like olives and stuff.
We use that.
And
one
then this
year
is
in the
another
holidays
small little
for olives.
spoon. But here's, look at this. This is a spoon of when I was a baby. I got this from my parents, my mother. This is a baby spoon. That's from 1965.
Just so you know how fancy we are.
I don't know about that.
How fancy we are. I believe we have a caviar spoon also. That belonged to your mother, remember?
But she never ate caviar.
I don't know why it was probably given to her when she got married as a freaking shower gift.
Well, that's weird.
We have it. It's a ceramic spoon. It's a caviar spoon made of ceramic. It's in the drawer.
Is it?
I
have a lot of stuff. I don't know. All right. Anyway, I hope this works out because I really want this to work out with the cherries.
She really wants this to work out.
All right. So let's show them. This is so good. I love these. All right. You ready? Wait, let me do this first. Yeah, put it down. All right, but wait, let me put some.
You gotta put it. Well, you
That's
move
fine.
it around. My arm is in
That's
the way.
good. That's good right there. Okay, guys. So now you know what I did. We started out with just melting some chocolate like this.
Hey, Robin.
Some Lindt chocolate. Hi, Robin.
I didn't say hi to Robin.
All right, for anybody who just came in.
Style.
If anybody just came in. Oh, you too, Viking 180. Have a great rest of your day as well. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. So
say hi to the missus.
So this is just Lindt chocolate, Lindt. This is dark chocolate, even though it looks kind of milk chocolatey. And I just like, you don't completely
makes
melt
such
it
a
because
nice
you don't want it to,
chocolate.
it's warm underneath. I put it in the microwave unless you do a double broiler, which you could do too. Anyway, you just keep going like this till it all melts. Most of it melts. You can always stick it back in the microwave. So what I did is I've got this, like, look underneath. You see, you knew I was going to do that, right?
That's all right. You can
I
still
always
do that.
make
You can still
mistakes.
do it.
All right.
I always tell that Danette always tips things.
I do
but
it
this
all
could
the
go
time.
down even further if you wanted it to. See?
No, that's fine. Just
You
leave it
don't
right
need
where-
to like
okay, right
tip.
there.
No tipping is
I
necessary.
wanted to show them underneath for the people who didn't see the beginning, but I'll just tell.
It's all right.
So here it is here. This is an empty one. This is what do you call it? An ice cube tray. And
Need
today
5 more thumbs up, guys. See if you can get us to... Anyone who hasn't thumbs up the video, please do. We need 5 more to get to 100. 100 is the first golden ratio.
So what you could do is you
YouTube.
could put whatever you want in here. But what I did is I took the back of a spoon like this, and I went like this and lined like this. Look, I'll do it. So I'll show you like this. I lined one of them. I put 1/4 of it in and lined it up, put it in the freezer. Then when I was done, after it got hard, I went and took some non-fat 0% sugar, no sugar, plain yogurt. And then I added peanut butter to it, natural peanut butter, creamy. And then I put I put blueberries in here. Some of them don't have blueberries. I think these two. I put blueberries, put the yogurt on top with the peanut butter. And then I sprinkled some, what is this called, Anthony?
Slivered almonds.
Slivered almonds with no salt.
What the hell are
It's
these
just
things
regular
I opened
plain
up the bag to put on
slivered
there?
almonds. And then over here I took maraschino cherries. So you can put any fruit you want. You can mash up strawberries. You can put, this one's empty. You can put any kind of fruit you want, a raspberry. You can mash up any fruit you want. You can put peaches in there. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't suggest watermelon because it's water-based. And then now here we are. I put it back in the freezer so it would get a little bit hard again. And here we are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cover it because what we're making is chocolate, right? So let's start over here. I've got a small little spoon and I'm going to cover it.
Thank you very much. We're at 106 thumbs up.
Look
I really
at that.
appreciate
Nice. And then we're going to
Good
just
work,
cover
guys.
it like that. And we're going to cover it like this. And we're going to make a chocolate. We're going to make sure it's sealed, right? Look how nice that looks.
We're sealing it in.
We're sealing it in
And
so
then
that
when
it's like
these
a
things
chocolate.
freeze up, we're going to pop them out.
We're going to pop them out. You could put salt
Pop-o-matic
on
style,
top if
guys.
you want.
Pop-o-matic.
But I look at the top as being the other side, the bottom. So I'm not going to put any salt. Maybe I should have put it in the beginning, but I don't think it's necessary.
No, it's all right.
All right, so there we go. And so...
Either way, whichever way you want to
So
go.
you should try this because this looks like fun, doesn't it?
It
And you could
does
do
look like
white
fun.
chocolate.
Brenda
You could
said
put...
Danette is always
Aw,
making yummy
thanks,
desserts.
Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda.
And you know what else you could do? You can chop up some cookies.
Good
You could
job,
put some...
Danette Wonka,
You-
says Myrna.
Myrna! You can
Oh,
chop
my
up
God.
some cookies in there. You can make a cookies and cream. You can get creative and do anything you want. You could put candy in there, like actual chewy candy or whatever.
You think you got enough chocolate for these?
Yeah,
Or
I
you
have
got
a whole nother
bar?
chocolate bar. I wanted to do a little at a time, so this way I didn't overdo it. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm gonna now. All right, let me show you how I do a cherry. So I'm gonna try and
Willy
keep this
Wonka
up.
when we have Danette.
The
Says
cherry
Matt.
one, Matt. The cherry one, I have to be careful because this has liquid. I don't know how that's gonna come out. Maybe it's better to put no liquid. I don't know, but I'm gonna overdo this one with the liquid. Now
I have a feeling it'll work.
I'm gonna go ahead and melt the rest and put more in and back to Anthony. Now talk about
Back
what
to
we did
Anthony.
on
I'm gonna tell
Sunday
you
and what
know,
our appointment
you guys
was.
know that we. Hey, Nelson in the chat.
Hi,
How you doing,
Nelson.
Nelson? A happy 4th to you. Thank you so much for coming around, Nelson. Red Dead, Red Dead Redemption. No, I do not play game. I'm not a video gamer, although my computer is actually designed for it. The one inside, it's supposed to be a gaming setup. So thank you so much for coming in, Nelson. Good to see you.
Chair.
And Danette works in a gaming chair in the office.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's see how many Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut could eat 70 in one
That was
half.
so disgusting. I couldn't.
That was so disgusting.
I can't watch it.
Anyway, so like I want to tell you, here's some of the things we've been doing. Just so you know, a couple of things. Here's what happened. As you know, we missed the first of the month. But we had reason. We had stuff come up. We were a little overwhelmed. We had something we had to do. We had things that we had to do. Danette hurt her neck actually, because we were really like busy. And also we didn't do Pride. Danette might not have done it anyway because she would prefer to do something like that with me. And you know, I'm still not up to standing for too long because of whatever's going on health-wise. So like for the time being, so we didn't do the Pride, but we had an appointment that we kept, and we did something else on Sunday, this past Sunday, which was during the Pride Parade. So we were doing something, am I correct, Danette?
Yes.
And it was something very important.
No longer blue.
We laid to rest the blue Danette and Anthony car. The blue car is no more. It is now gray. We did not paint the old car, however, just so you know, we've got a whole new car. And we got ourselves, we traded it in, we got a whole new car. It's a gray car. Meteorite gray, actually it's called. Meteorite gray. So long live the blue car. The blue car is dead. Emoji. No more blue car emoji. We might have to do a gray car emoji eventually, but we'll see about that. We'll see. We'll see what kind of, maybe we will, maybe we won't. You never know.
Maybe we'll rough him up.
Maybe we bust his chops. Maybe we rough him up. Have a pic of the new car. Do we?
No.
No, actually we don't.
It's that new.
It's that freaking new. So we shopped for it on Sunday. That was all. We shopped for it on Sunday, and then we had to go back over the next couple of days. We had to go back on Monday and do the final run over there. They called us up. Danette works late. Danette works until late. Yes, Matt. New wheels. You have to get used to it, right, Danette? New everything. Have to get used to it. The new wheels. So Danette, everyone knows Danette works late. So Danette, most of you guys do that are not new to us. Danette works late. She works until 7 o'clock. So we told the guys we're gonna come sometimes 8, sometimes 7:30. But we told the guy at the car place, she's working till 7, so we'll be there at 7:30. They write it down 7:30. And the guy, we're walking out the door. The guy's calling and saying, "Are you still coming to get the car?"
Well, you put a down payment on it. We're not gonna
so what are we gonna do? Leave it there?
Some people, I tell you.
How have I been feeling, Retro Mike? On and off. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not great. I'll answer that.
Some days okay, some days not so okay.
Some days worse.
It's been up and down, and I'm seeing guys with getting to the bottom. My mother used to say, getting to the bottom of things.
Yeah,
hopefully.
going for tests.
I know some things that it isn't. It's always good to know what's not wrong with you, so that your freaking paranoia doesn't set in.
Yeah,
as they say. But we gotta get me fixed up because I gotta get going. I gotta get moving around.
And then
I do walk around actually every day. I do walk around.
Yes.
But the deal is that I can't go very far. I can't stand very long.
Can't stand that
and I have to walk. When I walk, I have to know there's a pinpoint. My goal is to get to a place where I could sit.
And then when he sits, he feels better.
And then I feel better. Simple as that. Tanny in the house. How you doing, Tanny?
How are you?
Welcome aboard. So glad to see you. And thank you, everybody, again, for hitting the thumbs up. And you immediately got us up over 100.
Hey, Anthony.
You see what you can do?
So bad. It's setting so fast. I still should put it in the refrigerator.
I still put it in the freezer or else it'll never pop out. Okay. What's not wrong, says Steph. Steph sells stuff.
Hi,
How you doing, Steph?
How you doing, Steph?
My friend, you're on the map as well in Los Angeles.
Yes, she is.
In Los Angeles, in the Californias. You're on the map in California.
The only one I didn't put in there was freaking Maine.
It's Maine. We missed out on Maine. We missed Maine.
Everything
Anthony,
else I
I
remember.
thought you had knee issues. I have some other issues.
And something else now.
Something else. I'm not going to go
Sucks.
deeply into it. But something else. But like...
Yeah, the knee is another problem.
And the knee is still big. And now
All right,
the
this
right
is
knee's
going in the
bothering me.
freezer.
I think I'm going to have the guy give me a shot in the right knee. My right knee is clicking a lot. It was the left knee that's bothering me. Yeah, because you're favoring one. And one of my doctors that I said, we did a lot of doctor visits. This week I did doctor visits, a lot of tests. I got a lot of things coming up, and we're going to get your get your boy in it fixed up.
All right, what else do you want to share?
And what else? So we're new with that, with the new car. It's a different model. It's a slightly different model. Still a Honda, by the way. Still a Honda, but it's not the Sport. It's a different model, and we got a sunroof, right, Danette?
Yeah, it came with it.
We got a moonroof. Who doesn't like a moonroof, right?
I never liked it until I had it.
Danette never liked the moonroof but once she sat in the car with it, and I opened the thing up, she said, ooh.
I can't wait for it to snow.
She wants it to snow so we can open the thing and we can see the snow hitting the roof from the inside of the car. So she's happy about the moonroof. Another thing we did was, yes, we are currently using the old auxiliary gimbal, which I kind of think this one's better for the indoor stuff. Although, let me check the power. We're still at 50%, so we're good, babe.
Good.
This is the old gimbal, the old one. The one we always used where we were running around and the net was like zipping around like Speedy Gonzalez in and out of like traffic doing like parades and things. I have a 2012 gray Honda Coupe, says Kiana Maria. How you doing, Kiana Maria? A 2012, a gray Honda Coupe? I bet it's not meteorite gray. A coupe, that's a two-door. We've never had a two-door, I don't think. Did we ever have a two-door?
No.
Danette's father had that two-door Buick for years.
Never had a two-door.
Never had a two-door. We never did a two. Still rolls like new, says Kiana. As long as it gets you where you're going, right?
That's the most important.
That's the most important part. East Harlem Giglio is coming up, says Robin. That's right. All the Giglios are coming up. The one in Brooklyn is coming up. Tuesday. This week, Tuesday, it's coming up. Is there room for bubbles in the trunk, says CAK? Always room for bubbles. The trunk is plenty big. We got some weird, emptying out the trunk and emptying the stuff out of the car. We got some of the weird bric-a-brac that was in the trunk of the car out of it. Some things we got rid of, some things we kept and transferred to the new car. Some things we left off and left in the garage. And as I was saying, we're using the old gimbal, which, like I said, seems to be good for in the house stuff. Because first of all, it has better tilt for tilting downward to look at things, like when Danette is doing her cooking shows. So it really is good for that. This one. Everything has its plus or minuses. However, for outdoor streams, I purchased a new compact gimbal. It is a new model. I've gone with a new model. We haven't used it yet, but we're going to be using it pretty soon. We're going to be using that soon, right, Danette?
Yes.
In all likelihood. I got to show Danette how you use it.
Yes.
I barely know how to use it. We were using a DJI, so I got to change that on our About page where it says what our equipment is. I got to change the equipment. This is a new one. The new model, I have purchased a Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. It's got the selfie stick and it's got the right angle, like free angle thing that like probably I'm never going to use. And it has extendable. It does a lot of fancy things. It has a 360 degree spin rate, so you can go completely around in a circle when you're using it.
Do you want to show the
So
box? Or do you want to show the thing?
Give me the box. I'll show the box. Oh no, you have chocolate on your hands.
No, I got it. Hold on.
I could go get the real thing. It's laying inside. I was charging it because I was playing with it the other day. This is our new gimbal.
No osmosis.
No Osmo, no DJI. This is the one we'll be using for outdoor things. It's small and compact. This is the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. The creator kit, which comes with all the doodads that are necessary to be a creator.
It only took you 2 weeks to choose
like this thing over here, which is an extra sensor. You don't necessarily have to do it. It's also compatible with something called the Apple Dock Kit, which makes it work really well with iPhones, which we happen to have. But does it have a designated refresh button? I don't know if it does. Danette dropped something, and I heard an O. Oh no! Holy no!
What you just missed.
Oh no! Danette didn't just drop something. Wow, it has Flojo motion. It does. It has the action track, actually, where it can move at higher speeds to track things that are moving quickly. It actually does have something like that for high speeds. So it's very good for like filming things that are moving fast. So it's good. And it stabilizes when you walk around. It does what a gimbal does. And thanks very much. This was paid for by super chats from our friend Josh/Jeremy, who's one of our wonderful channel supporters and channel members, who gave us a super chat large enough to pay for this fancy thing that I bought.
Also, the metalheads gave us money.
Also, the
that day.
metalheads gave us money.
And Mike
you guys are
and
you guys are all generous.
all contributed.
There's no such thing as one person who isn't generous. Right. The big one is intimidating to me, but I could handle that one. How much? This one, this one comes in a non-pro version. The non-pro version is actually really inexpensive. It's actually like toned down. It's like with the bells and whistles, it's like $129. I think this one is the pro version. This one's the pro version, and this one is the creator kit. So the gimbal by itself is $159. This was $189. This creator kit, which has all this stuff plus tax, it came to like $200. Come to around $200. So that was like $189. It's the creator kit in that it comes with 2 clamps. It comes with a regular gripping clamp on the outside of the phone, and it comes with a magnetic clamp that also acts as a kickstand, and it also comes with the extra sensor, which is this thing right here. It's a sensor device that can clip onto it. It has a lot of fun things. It's going to be really easy. It's easy to use as a power bank. You can plug your phone into that and into the gimbal. Does it come with a user's manual? It comes with videos online. It comes with a quick start. And you know what a quick start manual is, Kiana Maria? It doesn't tell you all that much. But what it does come with is a German guy who's a YouTuber who has an incredibly informative video that I've watched this guy, and I watched him so many times to the point that I now speak with a German accent. I now speak with a slight German accent when I talk about the gimbal.
So much, you know what to do already.
But the main feature of this Flow 2, the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, is its right angle action.
It has a stick.
But it's tracking motion and skills and it's tracking. That is where the true power of this Insta360
Anthony,
comes
you have
into
to go
play.
into our channel and change
I now have a German accent.
You have
That's
to
how it's
change
happened. I
your-
listened to him so many times.
Hi, Munchkin.
I have to change what?
You have to change what we have now.
Yes, I have to change. And oh yeah, that's what I said. I got to go into our into the about page and do that. User manuals are extinct. They give you QR codes.
Oh my God, it's so hard to do things.
You mean QR codes, Kiana? You mean that?
Or if it's not a QR code, what they do is they just tell you figure it out. Okay, now I'm gonna do this.
Oh my God.
Or maybe I should wait. Oh wait, I
Oh,
wanted
do you
to
want
show
me
you.
to tell them what you did? She
Oh, I've got
basically
chocolate all over my body.
splashed chocolate all over herself.
I've got it all over me and the floor. I
Her
just had to
pants are
clean the
covered
floor.
in chocolate.
See, you forget to take it off the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you something. Okay, no addresses. This is a card. You see that little you see the little snowman, and you see. Wait a minute. There we go. You see the snowman, and you see that like sunflower. That sunflower is when you send a card from America
To another
country, right? And it says Happy Holidays on it. Do you see it says Happy Holidays? This was a card I had sent. What does that say?
Yeah, it's
Received
like,
and
you can show,
damaged.
like
We'll cover that.
this side. That,
No, cover the whole thing.
yeah.
Okay.
You can see that it's been
It says,
sliced in
look
half.
how dirty it is. I have to wash my hands now. It says received in damaged condition. It's literally sliced in half, and they put a tape on it. And what it is
To
it's
send
saying,
it back.
"Hi, Steve. This is a card to Emma.
You know what,
Emma." And it just came back to us. Well,
We
6
sent
months later.
Emma, if you're watching this, I know you watch these. Emma, we sent you a Christmas card,
And it just came
but it
back.
kind of looks like it never arrived, I would think.
Unless you got the other half.
Unless you got the other half of it, because they sent back one half of a card.
Okay, I want to show you guys something. So I went to the post office and I got a Betty White. Look at this, Betty White stamps. Do you guys like that? It's not like I'm a huge Betty White's, like a Betty White fan, but I just thought these were cute. So if you get a card from me, you may get Betty White. Then I got
Betty didn't play a stripper in a movie like Lou
Ants.
McClanahan, though.
then flowers, because who doesn't love these? These are gorgeous. Look at them. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Are these flowers?
The dahlias. How do you say that? Dahlias. See? Isn't that pretty? Different kinds of shades. They always give you. You can ask for it, Alicia. You love those, Leela? And then I've got one more. And I got these because these are cute too.
It was delivered accidentally to a magician that cut it in half.
You can ask them which ones you want, right? So here's one I got that I thought was kind of colorful. It's called Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Clement Hurd. Look at that. This is the
Goodnight
actual picture of it.
Good night,
In the back,
Stan.
see? Wait, what did
Where's
Steph say?
Apple, Steph?
Oh,
said?
she was here. Maybe she
Apple
went out.
was here. Apple
Good
and-
night stars, good night air, good night noise everywhere. Isn't that nice?
It's so nice.
Isn't that nice? Look, New York State, United States Postal. Good night stars, good night air, good night everywhere. Look at the little cats. There's two little kittens playing with a spool of yarn. There's like a little rabbit in bed. And there's like looks like a stamp of like, I don't know, bears. 3 little bears over there. And then there's a balloon. It's like everything you want when you go to bed. Peace. Peace. You got a little comb and a brush. A bunny. It's a bunny rabbit in bed. Isn't that cute? You like those, Sonia? You like these? Aw. All right, now. Munchie!
Munchkins.
If you still want this or another time.
What, baby? Another time. You guys,
Too much.
you guys are fun. Thanks so much for joining us here. I'm gonna check on my. I keep refreshing this every now. I refresh the laptop every now and then. It's always so much fun to give away the free gifts. I don't know why, but it just entertains the crap out of me
Why is
doing
she
it.
eating again? She ran at
121 thumbs up now. We love that. Oh, we got the deviled eggs coming up.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so we're gonna
forgot
have a
about
little
that.
deviled egg.
Oh my
and
God,
then
the deviled
we'll
eggs.
try the candy. And what I did
You're
with
not
the
going
rest...
to dip that. Danette has some carrots under her arm
that. I left the
over there.
all the way.
You're not going to dip that in that in the frosting or anything, are you?
No, in the hummus.
Thank God.
So,
She's been
here
watching
it is.
these
So here it
TikTokers
is.
or Instagrammers that eat anything with anything.
I made egg salad earlier, if you got deviled eggs rather, and I put a container I just opened of roasted pepper hummus. So there it is, if you want to see it. I made that earlier. And then while we're having that, Anthony, do you want to try that drink?
Yes.
So I saw this online, and I thought to myself, let's try and make this. Hold on, I'm gonna move it a little to me, but I have to go get
All
this.
you gotta do is
Here's our Coney Island glasses. Here's one. Look at that, isn't it adorable? Look, that we got at Dan's parents' house. Look, summer is here. There's the cyclone. Look at the Wonder Wheel. There's those are
super souvenir
soft serve
glasses.
ice cream. You've got all the things. Look at that. There's the what is that called? I forgot.
The parachute drop.
Parachute. No, that looks like that's not the parachute. That's the swing. The swing. Parachute's probably on here somewhere. There's one of the performers.
The Wonder Wheel. The Dragon
There's the
Coasters.
face of Coney Island. There's Nathan's. Look at it. Cotton candy. It's just beautiful. It says Brooklyn.
Aren't those glasses cool?
I love them. Oh, there it is. There's the drop
parachute drop.
Yeah.
I knew it was on there.
There's a hot dog, and there's a
cool glasses.
carousel.
Definitely.
Here's the boardwalk where the kids are walking. It's just a great glass. We have two of them. And Anthony, we've been trying different things. We've never tried this before. Does anybody else drink this?
It's a protein drink.
We have it in chocolate and vanilla. You haven't opened it. Go ahead, man. Open it.
Now, somebody that Danette watches online is like a nutritionist.
Yes, I've been watching a nutritionist. I love her. This
Danette
nutritionist,
loves her.
I love her because she curses, and I know.
She curses a lot, and
So,
Danette doesn't.
Sometimes you like people that are different
Look
from
at
you.
this. The whole thing is coming over.
Sometimes you like people different from you, and
People that are different from
I
you.
always told Anthony, if we ever won the lottery, first of all, we don't play, so that ain't gonna happen. But if we ever won the lottery and somehow had money, the first thing I would do, there's 3 things I would do. And it sounds kind of cold, but this is just personal. Like, I don't have anybody else to help, right? So no parents left. My brothers, they seem to be okay. So
they seem to be okay.
I would help them if they needed it, obviously.
Or as my mother would say,
or anybody if they needed
seem
it.
to be okay.
I would help a lot of people, but personally, what I would do is go somewhere where I can have a pool. I want a pool 24/7. I need a pool 24/7 for exercise purposes. I think a pool is the best kind, one of the best kinds of exercises. I really do, and I love it. For me, I told Anthony, if I was in a pool, he's like, yeah, you can exercise. I'm like, no. If I was in a pool, I would just be having fun. I'd be swimming back and forth, having fun. Everybody else would be looking at it as exercise, not me. I love a pool, so I would need a pool. I would need a grand piano because I love the piano.
She loves pianos.
And I would need a personal trainer to get me in shape.
She wants to get trained.
I want someone to curse me out. Move! Move! That's what I need. I need someone to yell at me.
Anyway,
I don't know
Danette
if that's
really
true, but that's what I think I need. I don't
Danette
know.
likes the lady.
And this girl, she kind of like puts it straight for you. And if you don't want to listen to, you don't have to. But she tells it to you straight. That's all.
So she created as
well. I don't know if she created it, but
several
people have made. I saw some other people make it too. But go ahead.
She said that you can take some Orange Crush.
0, of course, no
Zero calorie Orange Crush.
No sparklers for tonight. No, Robin.
And
it's vanilla
flavored core power.
So if any of you guys
protein drink,
you love swimming,
and turn it into like
an orange Julius,
a nutritious treat. That seems to
drink
be
a little before you pour it in.
Yeah,
right. Drink this first to see if you like it because we've never had it before. Because then you'll know if you like it.
Let's see if I break out.
It's milk. Well, I'm here, Anthony, but it's yours, whatever. What do you think? Is it weird?
Tastes good. Tastes like vanilla.
Okay. Anyway, thank you, Sonia. There she goes. Sonia dropping the 4th of July. There's one right there and there's another one. All right, go ahead. So you're going to do it? All right, so you put a little bit in here. Let me bring it down.
What do you put in first?
It doesn't matter, but this. Put a little bit of that. Just like maybe, yeah, that's good. And then put some soda in, and you tell me if it tastes like Orange Julius. I have a spoon here, a long spoon, so you can mix it.
All right.
My favorite exercise is eating, says George. Ooh, it looks good. All right, let me mix it. Keep going. You can always add more to the top. Oh, stop. It's getting, oh, look at that. Oh, look how pretty that is.
It's been Julius.
Anthony, that looks so pretty. Look at it. It's got the foam, too, like the Orange Julius. Oh, my God. And you got the right shirt on.
Gosh.
And you got the right shirt. Look.
Oh, yeah, my shirt's orange.
Here, come over here. Wait.
Actually, maybe I'll make this the new thumbnail.
Here, have a sip. Take your hand away. Sip it. Smile. No, like this. We need more of this. We need more of this and that. All right, hold on. I need that out of your face. Okay, there we go. Smile. Okay.
All right, that's enough
You
of that.
love that glass, Lisa? All right, so what do you think?
Glass is good.
Is it weird?
This tastes good.
Do you need more soda? Do you need more? All right, let me try it. I can't stand it. I have to try it.
Tastes good. It does taste like Orange Julius.
Wow.
Maybe a little more of the protein
maybe.
stuff.
I'm tasting mostly soda.
Okay, now, then it's interesting how it gets like kind of like it gets a head.
It's like a foam.
This is interesting. I'm not going to say it's not interesting because it is. And yeah, the lady is kind of right.
You think it's good?
Yeah,
I saw
it
somebody
tastes like a
else
creamsicle.
I saw somebody else try it too.
And it's kind of nutritious. It's an Orange Anthony. That's right. George says it's an Orange Anthony. It looks great because it is, Myrna. This stuff is pretty good.
So you can
Hey, a $5 super chat from Steph.
Oh, Steph, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Steph.
Aw, thank
love
you
the
so
thumbnail
much.
moments, but mostly I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
You love when we
Steph.
go like this?
I let Anthony sit there forever.
Yeah, she's always letting me
All right.
like sit there. You notice how like little specks of almost orange come out on
Yeah,
the
that's
top?
weird.
and
So I have
sides?
myself some cut up. I only want a little of this.
I
don't
realize
want
what
all
that
this.
is. That's the
I
milk.
just want to try
That's
the.
the milk turning orange.
All right, I want to try the hummus.
This stuff is good, actually. I'll put it there.
Sure. It's okay. I'm not crazy about that hummus.
You don't like it that much? Sorry, you guys.
Taste it. So what do you think?
I like it. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Carol Woods in the
Bon
house. How you
appetit,
doing,
guys.
Carol?
I'm gonna try my egg salad now. I mean my deviled egg. After this carrot's gone. And then we're gonna decorate the cake. Are we eating too many weird stuff? Are you gonna get like a stomachache?
Yeah. I'm gonna do something.
Come on. All right, here we go.
Norm!
good.
How you doing, Norm?
Hi, Norm.
Norman Ross in the house. Happy 4th, Norman. Hello, world.
All right, you know what? I gotta put Maine on the thing because it's bothering me. Good.
You're gonna go look for
No, I have one.
It's bothering Danette about Maine. I gotta try one of these. I saw Carol Woods in the house. I think I said hello to Carol Woods just now. It was good to see you.
Okay, now we have Reverend Jenny in there.
Now we got Rev Jen in there.
All right, what do you think of the eggs?
Perfect like usual.
Thank you. Do you want any more of this, or should I put it away? Take what you want. I'll put it back in the
I
refrigerator.
think
That's it? Just one?
I have another one.
That's all right. You can do what you want.
I think I'll take one more. I do the orange Julius. It actually is good, Danette.
Good?
So,
Good.
just so you know, I would drink it again.
All right.
It was very, guys, just so you know, it was like Danette was really stressed out going to the car dealership, by the way. Because she's always stressed out with the cars. Am I right? Am I making that up?
Nope. You're right.
She's always like this.
It's a salesman. You know what I mean?
It's salesmen. I don't care how nice they are. They're still salesmen. Joseph Taylor in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Hi, JT.
Thank you, Lonnie.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how it went down. We walked in the door, and Danette says the same thing. We're going to go in there, and we're just going to look around and act like we're not interested or anything. We walked in the door. There was a guy sitting by the door. He said hello. Danette thought he seemed friendly. That was it. That's the guy that sold us the car.
You and I know what we want when you walk in. That's the reason.
We kind of knew what we wanted. We wound up not getting the same exact car. There were reasons, but we kind of like had an idea in our heads what we were looking for.
It was down to the color. The two colors that they don't have blue. They didn't have any blue. They never have blue. Just like the last time they never had red, right?
Not one. This time they had red and gray.
This is from Coconut Telegraph that bought us this stuff to make this Dolly Parton. Can I have a sip of your water?
Sure you can, babe. Here you go.
Yes, I did, Brenda. It was adorable. Brenda, I see everything you send me. Brenda, every single time.
Danette always watches all of those things.
What was I saying? I forgot.
I remember. I'm a bit frustrated with my next door neighbor who thinks it's a good idea to set off fireworks when the houses are very close to each other. Alicia said that. Hey, Steve Gonzalez, I don't think I said hi to Steve Areno.
Don't worry about it,
Steve?
Alicia. It'll be over soon. Don't fret over it. It'll be over soon.
Eventually it dies down.
Okay, so this is what Coconut Telegraph gave us. Dolly Parton cake. If you could smell this, it's so coconutty.
It's very coconutish.
All right, now I have another box so I can make a two-tier.
Of course, it did suffer an injury.
Finally, after a new pool and deck fence, it finally opened today. Went there 2 times today. So relaxing. I wish I could go into a pool, Joe.
Danette would like to go with you.
He showed us a picture. Oh, look how soft that is. I haven't bought one of these tubs in years. They're very, very sweet. Do you see how soft that is? It's going to be easy.
That's pretty soft.
This is going to be easy peasy, man. Look at this.
Lemon squeezy.
I remember it was never like this. It smells good. Anyway. So, Joe, did you go in the water or did you just like sit on the side? What did you do?
What'd you do? Did you swim? Did you go in and go in for a swim?
So this is Dolly Parton's
Clayton
favorite
Dozer
cake.
in the house. How you
Hi,
doing,
Clayton.
Don't forget to light up some firecrackers tonight. I'll tell Danette to fire them up.
Oh, yeah, I'll fire them up, right?
Danette, light up.
We were
some
thinking of going where we
firecrackers.
went last year, but it's just going to be too much for Anthony, and so we
It's
decided
like I would have
not
to walk
bother.
there. I would have to find a freaking. I would have to find.
No, what it
find
is
a
it's on
spot
the
to
East
sit.
Coast this year.
I would have to get
East
there
Coast.
early enough.
Not East Coast, East side. So
I would have to find a place.
You have to
get
get to the
there early
traffic
enough
and-
to make sure
yeah.
that I get a spot
It would
where
be
I
too
can sit
much.
down occasionally at least. I'd have to block the spot out. It's gonna be like it'd be like
It'd be too much trouble.
The View would have more to look at this year than it did last year, which might include there being more people there.
Right.
Because it's a nice spot, but it's far enough away that it's not going to get interfered with by the Macy's guys.
The good thing about Frosting is you can kind of
can't go wrong with Dolly Parton.
Cannot. She's an American icon.
You are very welcome. I am going to call you Steve.
Steve Areno.
I will be calling you Steve Areno from now on.
You've always called him that. What's going to change?
You always got to have at least one Steve in the chat. Just like we have to always have at least 4 Carols in the chat. 5. 6. We got to get it. Eventually, we'll get a 6th. Somewhere we'll get a 6th Carol.
There might be a 6 right now. Not saying.
There might be a 6th who hasn't said anything.
All right. Well, there's that. That was the whole cake. All right. Let's.
We got more than one Janice. Also. I always like when we get, you know what? I'm going to, when you come back, I'm going to run inside a minute. I'll get the gimbal.
You want to get the gimbal?
I'll do show and tell. I'll show the new gimbal.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to start to, wait, let me get the.
Although I do not, on second thought.
You want me to get it? I can get it.
No, I won't open it up. I'll show it unfolded. Because if I realize if I turn it on, it'll attach itself to this phone.
Nah, we'll show them another time, man. Just do something else.
Well, that's interesting. How'd you do that without getting... How'd you fill in the hole?
It's called magic. Magic.
You can't... It doesn't look like there's a hole.
You know.
It's the tunnel of, what do you call it? 2 Janices. That's right, Asnan boy.
It's just a step to the left.
It's just a step. And a step to the right. You do the pelvic thrust.
Just think, somebody right there is in Hawaii. Look at all the people. I love this, Virginia. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Surprisingly simple to hang on the wall, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back, says Hassan Terrell.
Right.
How you doing, Hassan? Welcome back.
Hi, son.
We got a little bit of Norman. Yes, got a little bit of Norman in the house. Let's see.
Right.
I'm going to check again.
I'm going to decorate for 4th of July.
Let's do a refresh. Let's check our thumbs up.
I'm going to do
131. Let's see if we can get to one.
Yeah,
If anybody in the chat has not given this video a thumbs up, let's get us to 140.
Going.
Let's get going. Let's get cooking.
Let's
hey,
get
is
cooking.
that Apple Martini? Steph was wondering where you went, Apple.
She came back.
Well, she came back, but she was wondering where you were.
I know. Hi, Apple. How you doing?
What the heck ever happened to Apple? Steph was saying.
Steph always wants to see
What
Apple.
the heck happened to Apple? What's going on over here? Eating in the Bronx with Saturn V. She says hi.
Hi, Saturn. How are you?
Hey, Saturn. We say hi to Saturn. Tell Saturn we say hey, hey, hey. There's the juicy one, says Steph. She's looking for a delicious apple. Steph, hey, Colleen in the house. How you doing?
Hi, Colleen.
Colleen from Cyprus.
Colleen.
Cyprus is on the
Is it
wall.
here? Am I right? Is it there?
Yes, it's in Europe. It's over here. Underneath Turkey, in the water.
Right
it's an
in there.
island.
Right in there.
Right in the middle of the water.
They can't see. You have to bring it up.
Yeah, I have to bring the thing up.
Just think, guys. Colleen is sitting right there.
Wait.
Colleen,
there it
am
is.
I wrong? Is it right there?
My head's in the way.
Right there,
Yeah.
above Turkey, right?
Right below Turkey.
Right below Turkey. You got Virginia over here. You've got Georgie over here. Not far from Georgie, down a little bit, is Steph. We've got Apple over here in the Bronx.
No, Steph is above George. George is all the way down before you get to Mexico.
Oh,
George is in San Diego.
Oh,
San
then he's
Diego.
right here.
That's why they have perfect weather.
He's right here. Miss Georgia right there. And Steph's
It's
over
as
here.
Southern California as it gets.
And Monica Rodarte's in Mexico.
And Monica Rodarte in Mexico.
I love it.
Mexico City.
I'll just keep dropping that.
That's only going to just keep
Oh,
sliding.
Anthony, fix that. I can't.
I fix it
I'm
for
putting my
you,
hands
buddy.
right in the cake. Thank you.
You want to show the cake?
No, it's not done.
Show us?
Just keep talking. Entertain them. Let me entertain you.
There we are.
There we go.
That's better. I'm mostly
Let me tell you
in the
something,
camera.
guys. I had 4 different things I wanted to do today, and we landed on staying
And
home and
England,
doing
Karen
this.
Cole's in the house.
Yes, we have a
Karen's
lot
with
of
us.
people from England.
Another
Lisa's
friend
in
from
England.
England. Tons of.
Okay, that's good.
Tons of Brits, and people from the UK. Several people from Scotland. Several people from Ireland,
have a lot of
especially
people from Finland.
most notably Alan Keenan, who always pops in. Alan Keenan, I believe from Dublin, I believe. Many people from the UK, from Ireland, people from Germany, people from Finland. Several people. We have a new friend from Finland, so that's our 3rd Finn. And a few people from a few viewers from the Netherlands, a few viewers from several Australians, right, Danette?
Yes, and a lot of
Several
people-
Australians, including most notably our wonderful Vivian Mavros, who's been with us since the beginning of time.
We have so many friends.
Started
here
watching
from
us
all-
back in the olden days, like George.
We have so many friends here from all over the world, and that just warms my heart. You know how much we feel about that.
Lots of fireworks, the genius
Okay.
fireworks. Thank you so much, guys.
What I'm doing is cutting. Oh, smell these strawberries.
Ah, still nice and fresh.
Cutting up the strawberries and some blueberries, and then we're gonna crack open that what do you call it?
Robin
the
says she
candy.
loves that this group is so international. So
Yeah,
do we.
isn't it
We love that.
amazing, Robin?
Let's see, Wicked Twisted in the house. How you doing, Wicked Twisted?
All right, I've never done this before either, so let's do the best
Let's
I
see
can.
how this turns out.
Let's see how this turns out. Is right.
Danette, I believe, is attempting to create a design on this cake.
Attempting, and we'll try and do it if I have enough
Let's
strawberries.
see what happens now.
Let's see if I have enough strawberries. I guess
Let's
I
see
won't
what
overlap
happens
them.
with this plan.
I
The
won't
best laid
overlap
plans of mice and men.
I might not have enough strawberries, but we'll see.
I keep doing that. That keeps rolling through my head for the last several days.
Of mice and men?
No. Let's see the best. This one. See what we're doing here. And every time Danette
no.
says what we're doing here, in my head, Freddie knows what I'm talking.
Oh,
in my
God, here we
head,
go
I
again.
just picture the scene in Werewolf. What we're doing here, Bob, is getting killed by a werewolf. A little bit of Bob Vila. Bob Vila, no!
Yeah, that
Danette's
doesn't
doing
look
some
that
work.
great, does it?
She's doing some work
I'm
here.
not sure I like that.
I'm not sure this is gonna turn out right. Maybe you gotta make them smaller.
No, I can't make them small. This is the size of the
It's
strawberries.
the size of the strawberry. So
I'm not gonna make it
So
small.
shut up, Anthony.
I'm gonna do what I have. That's it. You get what you get.
I get what I
That's what you
get.
get, Jason.
That's what you get. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm
think it'll
doing
be
what I'm
pretty
doing. Greetings, Anthony, says Wicked
See, if it
Twisted.
was perfect, you would want all the strawberries to be the same size, and you would get more strawberries and not
You
cut
get more,
the inner part.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Not cut the inner part. You get like you just do. But Danette is doing this
What
whole
I
house
got.
by Bob Vila. Yes.
I'm doing what I have, and that's what I'm doing.
Bob Vila, no. See what we're doing here, Bob. Is
Oh my
getting
God,
killed by
that
a
looks
werewolf.
weird. Look at the size of that strawberry.
Holy smokes!
That don't look
signals.
good. All right, whatever.
That's right,
That's a
Myrna.
big strawberry there.
Bob Vila killed by a werewolf.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I tell the story. This is the story Danette told me earlier that like if you tell your 4th of July story from your childhood, just tone it down.
Yeah, because
so
they're gonna
YouTube
turn
doesn't
us off.
block me for violence.
Yeah, because you
They
get,
did
you
the
get
last
too
time.
violent when you
I had
tell
to
it.
explain. It's called a joke, guys. You missed it. And then they said, "Oh yeah, I get it."
Then they take it back, right?
And they took it back.
Take
they
it back.
Put the video back.
Do, 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 do,
I was like,
take it back.
guys, you do realize that's a joke because I'm
Push it
writing
back.
to you currently, so I was not
Actually killed.
blown up by anything.
He's
It's destroyed him.
When I was a kid on 116th Street,
And
did you
home.
pin turkey for coffee sniffer? We did.
Yes, we did.
I had the net jab a pin right into Istanbul
That's right.
for coffee sniffer.
You see,
It was
that's
a
all
nice-
I had.
It was
Look,
one nice dude.
right down to the end. That
We
was
got
it.
France for Naboul.
Yeah.
She went right down to the end. So when I was a kid, we would do the... I didn't know that werewolf quote.
All right, D. Michael,
Murder.
here we go. Now, I could leave it like this. All right, let me show you without dropping it. There you go. It's the American flag, right?
Sort of.
Or
The American flag, if there
I'm
were
going to put
only
some
three
coconut
colonies.
because Coconut Telegraph gave me coconut. Yeah, well, you know. You gotta
If there
get
were
creative.
3 colonies.
All right, we're going to do a little white in between. Wise ass. Tell your story.
Oh, anyway. So when I was a kid, we used to they had fireworks. It was nothing about Macy's. You just sat outside on the stoop.
They always had Macy's, but
Yeah, there was the Macy's.
but there was also the
what you
Bronx
did was,
or Manhattan.
what am I doing? I want to learn a little more. There was you sat outside on the stoop. The stoop, guys, when I was a kid on 116th Street in Harlem. Everybody spoke with that continental accent that I have. We all said window. And
Still does.
It was all like that. So it was we all sat out on the stoop, and that's where you saw fireworks. You didn't go to watch Macy's. You sat outside, and they shot off just as many fireworks as the Garucci brothers right in front of your apartment building.
You're nuts, you know that?
You sit in front of your brownstone, and there's that many freaking fireworks
You want
going
this?
off.
You want the rest
It's
of
an
this?
explode. Yes, actually, I do. A little bit.
You can have it. I'm just asking if you want it. Okay.
That's it for me. So you sit outside outside on your stoop, and you watch them shoot off just as many fireworks as the Garucci brothers do now. Except it was in a tiny little, a street, like you could walk across the street, and there's a guy with they're lighting flamethrowers in the middle of the street. There's explosions. They're throwing fireworks into garbage cans. The garbage can is moving. It's moving around the street. It sounds like your ears are splitting from the noise of the sound. That's what 4th of July was when I was a kid. You sit outside, you're on the stoop, you're watching the fireworks, the skyrockets are going up, they're exploding above your building. So every year, I'm a toddler, I'd walk down all those thousands of steps. When I was a kid, it seemed like we lived on the 48th floor. It had to be no more than the 3rd floor. But it was you could look down, there was no safety. Nobody had safety. Kids as your kid, you just tried to jam your head between the bars of the railing, on the top of your landing in your apartment. So you live on an apartment. You're on the 3rd or 4th floor, and there's a landing with like a banister. It's like a wooden landing, and then there's the metal bars like this. And when you're a little kid, mostly you just try to jam your head through it to try to do that. Your head gets stuck. And then your mother has to come along and grease your head and pull your head out. This is nobody cared about
My
safety.
childhood wasn't like that.
Nobody cared about safety. It was
Hi,
just
legal-minded
this.
friends. Hi,
They would go
Karen.
like this. Mom, can I dangle off of this from 4 stories up? Sure, kid. Whatever you want to do. You're dangling in midair.
Exactly,
So you go
D. Michael.
downstairs.
What about the diet? So we're going to try a little piece, and this is going to my neighbor where they have children. So look, just so you could see it. Look at that, guys. Yeah, hold the bottom. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Well, let me show you. Oh, come on, Anthony.
Oh, God.
Seriously. Let me just
Well,
bring
you got
it down.
chocolate all over your pants. I wouldn't.
I've got it on my shirt,
about
my
that.
pants. I cleaned the floor while you were talking. There it is, guys. What do you...
There it is.
All right, hold on. It's a big... This is 13 by 9, by the way. This is 13 by 9 cake. And it's one box.
man.
There you go, guys. Happy 4th of July there, guys. There you go.
In honor of the original 3 colonies,
Uh-oh.
Here goes the strawberry. Strawberry.
All right, we'll cut it there,
fields
then.
for-
All right,
in
so
honor of
keep telling your
strawberry.
story. Do you need more?
So
All right.
they would have the fireworks
Sorry, guys.
outside. You just sat outside.
Oh my God, how does this work?
It's like anything else.
All right, before we try this, though, maybe I'll put this back in the refrigerator to get cold.
Get it cold.
Should I
Get it cold. Yeah, get it cold. So you just sat outside. You sat outside. They blew things up. They threw garbage. Garbage can had... But by the time the 4th of July had passed, the garbage cans, which were made of metal, had holes in them from all the explosions inside of them. It's like setting off witches' farts. That's right, George. There's explosions. Lisa Lance in the house. How you doing, Lisa?
Hi, Lisa.
Marilyn Perlman.
Hi, Marilyn.
How you doing? I said hello. So we just sit outside and you watch the explosions. They're just blowing stuff up. But sometimes, you know, the rockets would go up and they'd explode. The rockets would fly in the air and they would make a little, you know, they'd have a little bit of, maybe they had the direction off a little bit. You know, like the bottle would slip a little, like when they had the bottle rockets in. They would have these huge rockets that looked like sticks of dynamite. And they'd be shooting up. And every year it was generally pretty all right. You know, they'd fire off 45,000 firecrackers and 50,000 of those things that go around the floor and like 75,000 M80s. You know, like that, like aerial, like skyrockets. There'd be those things that make chrysanthemums. They'd have it all, like the chrysanthemum one. You know, that does the big explosion once it gets way up in the air. So one of those nights we were out. We went down on the 4th of July, and that was the night. I've told this story before, but I'm embellishing and telling it again. So one of those times when my mother got my head out of the railing in between on the landing, and I walked down those 75 flights of stairs down to the street, and I'm sitting on the stoop and I'm looking around and I'm looking at the fireworks like this, like, you know what it's like when you look at the fireworks and you're going, ooh, ah, ooh. Well, one thing went up and it didn't quite continue going up. It made like a U-turn in midair and it landed right on me. And you know that big chrysanthemum that you see in midair that flies out with all the stars and spikes everywhere? Like that. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, we all know what
that
it looks
happened
like.
behind me. Like on my back. My shirt was shredded.
If you're a member, you'll see that we have two of our, what do you call it? Emojis. Oh, Brenda did it. Look at that. Look how
The
nice
firework
that is.
emojis.
The firework one is nice. I haven't seen it since last year.
The
Look at that.
firework emojis.
Hi, Jamie. How are you? Happy
Jamie
4th.
Vogel, how you doing? Yes, oh no, Sabby.
Yeah,
so
since last week.
it exploded right on top of me. My shirt, which was this is sidebar, because it was the 4th of July.
Uh-oh. The liquid's
I was
coming
wearing the same t-shirt, which was red, that I was wearing in my first grade school photo. I could not wear that anymore after that because it exploded.
All right, I'm trying to get this out.
It was like a bomb went off on it. The shirt exploded. I was on fire. The shirt was on fire. The sparks were everywhere. Sabby with a $5 super sticker. Thanks you so much, Sabby, with the $5
Thank you,
super
Sabby.
chat. Really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Exploded. It blew up on me, and I'm like, I'm a kid, you know. So I'm like, I was like, at first I didn't even cry. I was crying later, but at first I was just like this. Like, what the hell happened? What was that? My ears are ringing because it blew up right behind me. My ears are ringing. I'm standing in my mother. And then I hear this breaking through the sound barrier of my ears. You know when your ears are ringing and you can't hear other sounds? And then from a distance I hear... D followed by another D. He's been D-lived. My son is gone. He's been blown up.
Dad, don't say that.
That's vague. He's been blown. I could have been blown up with like a tire, a bicycle pump. He's been blown to smithereens. She's screaming, "Get ice! Get the fire department! Get a hose!"
So dramatic.
My mother was melodramatic from the day I met her, which was when I was born. She was always melodramatic. She was like, get the cops, get the fire department. Get ice, get water, get a hose. Throw them into the fire hydrant. And they're dragging me around by my arm. They drag me into the hallway onto another staircase. Suddenly I'm like, what the hell is going on? Oh, Italian ladies and like women in the building. They run butter. Put butter on it. Yeah, they're running upstairs. They're getting sticks of butter. They're getting like big trays of ice. They're coming down. They're freezing me. They're packing me in ice. I'm like everybody's all sorts of women named Mary and Marie and Marie and Maraschino and Cannelloni and Casanarata Rosto and Tina. There were a lot of Tinas, several Tinas. They were all coming out with their ice trays. They're coming out with ice trays. They're packing it in ice. They're coming with the sticks of butter. They're rubbing me with butter and ice. They're like, he's been... And my mother's my mother's ready to call the funeral. She's already planning my... Go balsamo way. She's already calling the funeral parlor. Buttered Anthony. That's right, D. Michael. My mother, I remember this vividly. She was practically ready to call the funeral parlor. She was like, get the morgue wagon. It's over. I was like, he's still standing up, the other women were saying. What are you talking about? She's just like, she was totally like, the other ladies had to seemingly convince my mother I was still alive.
She's crazy.
Even though I was standing, apparently she thought I had become a zombie. B. Sheehan, how you doing? Welcome aboard. But a happy Independence Day to you as well. Thanks, Beej. So I was doing my jackass stunts at an early age. That's right, George. I must have smelled delicious with all that buttery goodness in the air. Yes, I was toasted and buttery. I lost plenty of... Where did that happen? On 116th Street. Right outside of the old Maroney Brothers Bakery, which is where I lived as a kid. Like, up the block from there. So, like, there's sort of so many fireworks. And then when they finally convinced my mother that she screamed at you, then she screamed at me, right? Sabby says, oh, you know she did.
Well,
She screamed at me. She was like, why were you standing there? I was like, everybody was standing there. I didn't even understand the question.
Why didn't you tell him to move since you're the
Why
mother?
did you tell me to move? Where was I supposed to go?
Where were you?
You know, it's a rocket. It was kind of moving fast.
No, but where was she? She should have told you.
Standing next to me.
So she's the idiot then.
She was actually, no, she wasn't standing next to me. I just remembered. She was not standing next to me. I shouldn't have said that. You know where she was? I was on the stoop, and she was on the other stoop. There was the next building. She was talking to many of her girlfriends, because back then, we also never thought anything would ever happen to anybody. So you just left your kid, like, in the street. That's the way it was. We're talking like 50-something years ago.
Anthony, this is not good.
What is it? What happened?
It's hard to get out.
Ruh-roh.
There has to be a reason.
There's got to be some...
The cherries are hard to get out. I can't get them out. And so it's...
You want me to help?
No, you can't help.
I can't help.
No.
Oh, so much for the chocolate.
Because if I can't get it out, you can't get it out.
It really ain't working?
like the cherry one won't come out. There's got to be a reason.
The cherries are stuck.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they're just not. They're too cold. So then maybe I'm dipping it in hot water. That's what I'm doing.
All right, try and see if it slides out. Anyway, so no, my mother was like, so they just left you standing there. They didn't care about any. They didn't care. They didn't think you were gonna get kidnapped or anything. They just left you there. Yeah, Mrs. Cannelloni is over there. She'll watch them. Something like that. Mrs. Manicotti. It was always a Mrs. Manicotti. Light a candle and warm the bottom. Light a candle and warm the bottom. That's Danette has the hot water situation going.
But it's not easy with this thing. And I'm about to throw it right.
So she's over there, and then she saw the explosion. And the woman who was supposed to be watching me, who was standing there, she saw the explosion too, because she got hit with all the, you know, those things that shoot out. She got hit with the fireball. It was very buttery goodness. I was very well toasted. Interestingly enough, now they were fascinated that I never had any scars. My mother was certain I was going to look like the Elephant Man, essentially, after this happened. Manicotti, we are channeling the honeymooners.
You see, D. Michael, you said, what about the diet? This is what we call content.
We
make things and do this for you.
This looks just like a salad. How did you do that?
It doesn't mean we're going to eat all of it. What is it? That looks
this
like
just like
except
the
it would have been
Queen
better on the other way around. So there you go. They don't look bad, Ann. Look, this one, some of the chocolate came off, but you could see
the inside.
There's the inside of the blueberry, and so try one or try both or whatever.
I'm gonna try it.
You're gonna pop it in. It's a small. You can count these calories if you figure out how much you like yogurt and how much.
Let's see how this one works.
Well, maybe you want a better one.
I'm gonna take a better one. Let's see how this one works out.
Yeah,
guys.
remember that's Lindt chocolate and just maraschino cherry with juice. Or maybe that one doesn't have the juice.
Mmm.
Is that good?
That tastes wonderful.
Hi, Justine. How are you? Happy 4th.
Justine, how you doing?
Now, while I have the rest of the yogurt, what I did with it is I made these pops. Look.
Justine says, my dad used to send me to the local store alone with 75 cents to buy him a pack of cigarettes. 1/4 of a mile walking along the highway.
Oh my God.
You see what I mean?
Holy
I never
Moses.
thought anything would happen to you.
Oh, you like that, Freddie? Look at this. So what I did is I could have waited, but just for like again content, just for like to make it quick while we're on the online right now. What you would do is wait for this to get hard and then dip the whole thing in the chocolate. Put a little salt on the end, and this is a pop. Or you can make it without the pops, and it's just, you cut it with a knife, and it's a chocolate treat. So it's frozen yogurt with a little peanut butter. You can leave the peanut butter out. That's why it's brown. And that's what I'm showing you. And at the other end, see, it's not really frozen yet. I just want to show you. See that end? It has strawberries and blueberries, but I have to pop it back in because it's not frozen yet.
Yeah, it needs a little more time.
And then, or you could just drizzle chocolate on top if you just want a little bit of chocolate.
Just so you know, you should try. You guys
These are
should
not
try
frozen
this
yet.
because this shit is really good. These things are good.
Well,
That story by Just Jane is just the perfect. Is just the perfect example of what I said. They never thought anything would happen to you. And here's the ironic part: when you talk to people like your parents, if you talk to your parents.
Anthony's lucky he gets to taste everything.
They would all tell you things like, they look back at it and you go like this. When you look back, you go like this. And you go like, this is the 1970s or whatever it was. It's like the 1970s, early 70s. And you go like that. You have any idea what you're like, you do know that there was more crime then. Why did they think nothing happened to you then? But everybody thinks anything could happen to you now. It was so dangerous.
Different time.
It was a different time. They just tell you to go out. I might have taken a bite.
Oh, Virginia, they're so
Mostly
good.
remember being able to buy penny candy with the change. That's right. Remember the penny candy? My mother would send me. It felt like I walked like 32
Look at
miles
that. You
to
could
get
just
to the
buy
candy
the chocolate.
store. I would walk
It's
that
good.
by myself.
It's really good.
Walk down the stairs.
I'm gonna try another one.
And walk. It felt like 35 miles
Oh, look
to
at
get
this
to the
one.
candy store.
I see. This is the
When
first
your
time.
legs are that short, right, Just Jane?
Let me try this one.
You're walking 45 miles to get to the candy store, and then your chin doesn't. All you can see is that, like, you have to point to something, and the guy hands you a penny candy because you have like a nickel. I can get 5 pieces of candy with my nickel, like that.
I would get gum or chocolate, never candy. Always chocolate.
And then a chocolate or with chocolate, anything. The Tootsie Roll for a penny.
See, this one broke. Now you can see it from the inside. This one broke, but you put a little bit of juice with the maraschino cherries. This is like $2 from the grocery store. You buy yourself. All this is from the grocery store.
The
Everything
only
here.
crime in the 70s and
Everything
80s
here is from the grocery
was
store.
bell-bottom
Stop and
pants. That was a crime against humanity, George.
shop. Oh, God.
The bell-bottoms are making their return.
Penny Lane.
Frighteningly enough.
When I was 10 years old, my friends and I would ride the subway by ourselves.
Nobody
I won't
thought
ride the
anything of
subway
it.
by myself right now.
Then they won't ride a subway now.
I don't even want to go with anybody. I just don't like the subway.
Sixlets were my favorite.
Yeah, Just Jane. I remember them. They still sell them here.
Danette always
what you want,
mentions
man.
those things, the sicklets, the sixlets.
What you do is you eat them like this, and you pop them in your mouth. They come in the plastic, like one after the other. They were delicious. Chocolate. You like them? Here's a full, this one and this one. Which one do you like better? The one with the, do you like the one with the, without the cherry or with the cherry? I didn't taste the cherry one. I don't feel like having it.
I think I like the one with the cherry.
Because it tastes like good stuff, right? There was a store down in Lower Manhattan. I'm talking about Lower Manhattan, like Lower Manhattan, that used to make the best. Remember? Chocolate covered cherries. Then they closed after 9/11. I guess you could put banana in there too, but it's good. It's yogurt. Could you do it without the yogurt? You could just fill it up with fruit. I would eat all of them.
Michael,
I didn't want to get how
at
you
7 and
ate
8, me and my sister
Oh.
took city buses to school in Detroit. See how like
I love the peanut butter in it. And the yogurt.
But my mother was literally ready to call. She was like, because my mother was always melodramatic. All right, Dad, I guess I'll have to call the funeral home.
Or balsamic. Balsamic was
Oh,
in the Bronx.
Balsamo. I'm gonna have to call the funeral home. He's not there. Gene, he's standing here. There's the other women. Gene, he seems to still be alive. He's standing here. He's talking. He's probably. She thought I had been transformed into a zombie.
Melodramatic. So melodramatic.
She thought I'd been transformed into a zombie right before her eyes. Zombie Anthony comes back. Oh my God.
Loney's cherry blossom, says Myrna.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We got 104 people in the chat.
Oh, you're the youngest,
Truly
Savvy?
appreciate
You
that.
lucky.
104 people being with us right now.
Oh, we never
Remember,
sang happy
if you're
birthday.
new, please subscribe, like this channel, hit that thumbs up, and share it with somebody. Share it with a friend, share it with a relative, share it with someone you hate, share it with a relative you hate. Just share it. Tell them, punish them with us. If you really can't stand them, punish them with Danette and Anthony's sunny demeanor.
Marilyn got...
The sunnier they, the less sunny they are, the more they'll hate us. So share us with them.
That doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of the youngest here. I was a middle child. It was boy, girl, boy. And we were all a year apart.
I will use cottage cheese instead of yogurt. Cut the bullshit, George.
Well, you could blend cottage cheese, but A lot of people have been using cottage cheese
Cut
for
the
everything.
BS, George. No cottage cheese.
We recently got a Ninja
George,
Creamy
but you gotta put
machine.
but you gotta
And
mix
I've been making
mustard
healthy
with
frozen
the cottage
treats.
cheese.
Great kitchen gadget. That sounds like fun.
Georgie, you gotta mix mustard with the cottage cheese.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Then use
And
that in
then-
the chocolate. And then the Ninja Creamy machine. Oh my gosh.
Anthony, your stories are crazy, Aunt.
They are, but they're true. I'm not
thank you,
basing
Bees.
these
You
on.
love us.
I'm not basing these on things that didn't happen. These are things that happened.
And when
And
you
let me tell you, I am not lying when I say my mother was ready to call. Maybe she didn't say call Balsamo, but she was ready to get the morgue wagon to come over.
Oh my God, gosh, remember collecting bottles for candy. I thought first you were saying that you got the, oh, by the way, this is economy candy. You like that?
The fit for this video, economy candy.
Anyway,
And
vintage vines.
Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard vines. I thought you meant the bottle candy. Do you remember that? I didn't like them though, because I like chocolate. But do you remember the little bottle tops with candies? Do you remember that? They look
Yes.
like bottle tops,
They
like the
look
kind you
bottle
click off, like
caps.
not the bottle tops.
I used to call
now.
them bottle caps.
Hi, Cotty. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Cotty,
How you
good
doing?
to see you.
Thank
you
you.
for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. We will never scare anybody away. We are a happy-go-lucky couple here.
Thanks, Myrna.
Now, Just Jane is the youngest of 4. Girl, boy, girl. My siblings are 6, 7, and
son.
9 years older than me.
Wow.
So she's the Jane is the baby.
I used to train in empty soda bottles and buy baseball cards. Of course you did.
That's like what Karen was talking about. The trading in things. You trade in the soda bottles, and you can get baseball cards. The baseball cards were cheap back then.
If you want these, have them.
They were cheap. I don't want to have too much of it though.
Yeah, that might bother you.
Yeah, it might. But they're delicious. They really are.
That's
pretty
'cause
good.
it's Lindt
Now they
chocolate.
look a little. I'm gonna admit the
Fragile?
truth. They do look fragile.
But-
they didn't come perfect.
No, I'd have to do
Maybe
it again.
a different case. You know what you probably would have had more luck with? I'll tell you what you would have.
Oh,
had
the
more luck with.
silicone.
The full silicone
Yes,
ones.
I didn't think of that.
You should have used like that,
Let me
but
show them.
silicone.
That's what I needed. The ones that peel off.
The ones that peel off. That's what would have did it, guys.
Because I got this in the
She
supermarket.
should. The one she got in the supermarket looks better for ice cubes.
Yeah, I'll
But
use those
she
ice
should have
cubes.
got a full
But
silicone.
this kind, like Christmas
like that.
one.
Like it's fully
So you
crinkly,
just go like this, and you
and
pull
it'll
it,
pop
and it
out.
pops right out.
So get something similar,
Yes.
like rounded,
I'll order
like that.
it. I can
but
order it on
all
Amazon.
silicone.
And tiny ones, yes.
Silicone.
So don't get the ice cube tray. Get this kind, because this is made for making
Yeah, all our
candies,
friends,
ice cubes.
all of our old
cookies.
friends are popping in the house.
Hi,
Darren
Darren.
Macias in the house. Cheers from California. Another one of our friends from the wonderful Best Coast. How you doing?
So it's 7:30 now. What time does Macy's start the fireworks? Is it like 8:30?
Oh, it's more like
9?
9:15.
Let me look it up.
15,
it up.
9:15ish, I think.
Let's see.
Right, guys, obviously there's a computer right here. I could just look at here. When are the Macy's, fireworks begin? You're going to be faster than me.
No, I'm not. You're going to be faster because I'm looking at something else right now. Macy's fireworks.
Let's see, 9:25. The
Wow,
show
that's kind of
begins.
late. 9:25. I guess it ends at 10. It's all for about a half hour when it gets dark, right?
9:25.
I didn't
It's
know
gotta
if they
be completely
had,
dark.
but I didn't know if they had like a, they have the singers and all that, or some kind of. Sometimes they change things.
Yeah, sometimes they change things. 142 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Let's see if that's changed, actually. I'm going to see if it's changed because I do the thing. 142 thumbs up. If you guys could, if there's anybody who hasn't given it a thumbs up, please pop back over and give the video a thumbs up because it always helps out big time in the algorithm. We're now at 142 thumbs up. Let's get us to 150. That's the next plateau. See, YouTube, actually, somebody told me that I learned this from another YouTuber. Not somebody we know personally, but somebody else that mentioned it that I watch. who said it kind of goes by the plateaus. So
I love
your
those.
first plateau is 50. YouTube
Thank you,
puts
Marilyn,
here,
for putting the
then
Myrna
100.
for
When you
putting
hit
the
150,
bursts.
that's another plateau, and YouTube shows you the love by
Jonas Brothers will be
pointing you in the
right direction.
right direction in the algorithm. So we need like 8 more thumbs up. Let's see if we can do that, guys. I know
Daryl's
you
from
can.
California.
And we have
Hi,
Global
Global Positivity.
Positive Energy, who is globally positive.
Positive Energy.
Where's Global Positive Energy? Where are you
I'm not
from,
sure.
my friend?
It was
I don't
California.
quite remember.
He told us.
You
I
told
think it's
us
a he. I'm
recently.
not even sure if it's a he. There we go. Thank you, Virginia. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Star bursting.
Global, I hit the thumbs up in the beginning, but just saying hi right now. Thank you so much, Global. Thank you very much. Where are you located again? It helps in the algorithm to distribute the live stream.
Thank you, George.
Correct the mundo, George. It helps big time in the algorithm. And when you hit those plateaus, like 100, 150, 200, 250, those all mean something to
Anthony,
out there.
should we end it? We're at 10%.
At 10%, or I have to like
What is it that- did we have
Was there
something
something?
else?
We were
We
gonna
have to
sing
sing.
happy birthday.
All right, let's do it now.
We gotta sing.
All right, guys.
We gotta sing before
But
we
happy
go
birthday
anywhere.
to all the
Los
July
Angeles,
birthdays.
That's right.
Oh, Myrna, that is cool. Look at that.
Tujunga. Is
I
the
love it.
Tujunga.
Oh, Los Angeles. I told you he was
in
from
Los
California.
Angeles.
I knew it.
I thought it, and I remember the town. Thank you, guys. Every last person.
Yes,
for
Virginia.
being
If anybody
here,
didn't
for
say where they're
joining us.
from, why didn't I say that in the beginning? We could put you on the map. So
Put
let
it
us
in the
know
chat.
if we
Put it
haven't.
in the chat, and we will watch it. If anyone hasn't told.
All right, happy 4th, Just Jane. Be safe.
Just Jane. Thank
All right,
you so
happy
much.
birthday
Happy
to
4th.
July birthday guys, babies, and happy birthday to
birthday,
our country,
America.
America.
We would like to thank
249
everybody with a Danette and Anthony tradition. What is that tradition?
Hi, Cynthia from
Happy
Brazil.
birthday,
I love your
Cynthia
picture.
from Brazil.
That's pretty.
Hello from Brazil.
We have
Thank
Brazil.
you. Cynthia,
Oklahoma, I have you, Karina.
Oklahoma,
I do have
we
you.
got you. Cynthia,
Cameron,
thanks. Cameron,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Do you want me to get the
For
thing and
Just
plug it in?
Jane.
Because we're going to die.
Yes, we
Okay,
have
let me
to.
get it.
We'll have to. We're gonna have to disconnect you guys. You're gonna have to go for a ride when Danette brings the power here. She's gonna bring the power here anyway. Well, I gotta charge the thing anyway.
I know, that's why I got to get it. You didn't even look
I'm
at
gonna
that.
use
That's weird.
Port St. Lucie for Ken Victor. We got a lot of people coming. Matt Roberts, happy birthday to all the July birthdays. That thing's just gonna continuously fall. I'm gonna send you guys for a slight ride. Sharon Pet Lover from San Diego, California. Sharon Pet Lover, thank you so much for giving
thank
us
you,
your
Sharon.
location. We're gonna see. You could keep looking at that. I am going to
We're really just going to go like this and put it there. We're not going for a big ride.
We're not going
Oh.
for a ride. These guys are going for a ride.
All right.
And you're back again. Pop that in there. Power.
Okay.
Thank you.
See, this is why we don't like
San
this
Francisco
gimbal.
Peninsula for Christy. For Chrissy.
All right.
That's the only thing that's not powerful about this gimbal. The old gimbal.
This is the old gimbal. Look at it. First of all, this is a pain in the neck.
Oh, shoot. I must
What?
be on the buttons.
Why? What's wrong? That's okay.
Because it keeps shooting something down.
So this is what's a pain in the neck. And it doesn't, this is the original one. This is a, what is it called? A hoe?
Hohem. It's a hoe.
It's a Hohem. And you can't connect, you cannot connect your battery.
George is watching from Chula Vista.
You can't, look, it's already up 5%. Look how fast that was. You can't connect your battery to an iPhone. It doesn't, it's not compatible with an iPhone. So it's a pain in the neck.
Sharon watching
Anyway.
from Chula Vista.
I wanted to eat a rainbow cookie and all the bakeries were closed. Wow. Hey, Chrissy, how are you?
So we have another wonderful San Diego.
Thank you, Virginia, for saying
resident.
that. Now we get more people on the map if we don't have them already.
Yes, good idea. Good call.
Norman fell
so
asleep.
Now we got the power. It's already going back up.
Yeah,
it's already
good.
back up to 15%.
Okay, but now we got to fit in together.
You
There we
guys.
go. All right, now.
Yeah, the gimbals have things going for them, different things going for them. The thing about that is it has a huge range of motion. That's why creators like that one, because of the big range of motion.
But it's so big.
It doesn't have
Look
the
at it.
360
It's so
like the
big.
Insta 360.
It doesn't stay.
But it has
It's
a
annoying.
huge range of motion in this fashion.
Yeah.
Where it can go completely up and down with
But
that.
now the new one you have can do
It
that
actually
too.
can twirl. It doesn't have
San
tilt.
Diego?
Most
All right,
gimbals
Sharon.
don't tilt that much. Like the new one doesn't tilt that
I
much.
am new
either.
here and I just love Danette and Anthony. Oh, thank you, Sharon Pet
Thanks,
Lover.
Sharon Pet
We're
Lover.
now at 3 Sharons.
Yeah, and we're now loading up on Sharon's.
Sharon,
we
don't
got
forget
S3.
to subscribe so you don't miss anything that we're doing here.
Yes.
And
we get Sharon
San Diego,
L,
you're in the same place
Sharon
as
D.
George.
Pasquale,
George, our moderator, Georgie boy,
George, yeah.
in San Diego.
Yeah, George is watching from Chula Vista.
Oh, I forgot to tell you to check out Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. She's a great channel, you guys. I always forget to tell you guys to check out these channels.
Steph.
Check Apple Martini.
Check
and
out
Howell's
Apple.
not here right now. Who else? Who's here? Who's here that we can? Who has a channel?
Yeah,
that I'm
Sharon in
forgetting?
upstate New York. That's Sharon L.
Yeah.
From upstate New York. That's
With Mocha.
L. Sharon L
is
really
number
is
one.
Sharon 1.
Yeah,
She's
Sharon's
S1.
number 1.
Then
Sharon D.
there's S2
Pasquale.
is Sharon
It just
D.
means
Pasquale.
when we met you. That's
S3
all it means.
is,
When you came in
Sharon
here first.
Pet Lover, you are now
Sharon,
S3.
you're now S3. You're Sharon number 3. We're always going to know you now as Sharon number L and Pet Lover. Because I believe I've
Sharon
seen
Pet
you
Lover.
in here before. I know I've seen you in here before. Because we all love pets here at this channel, don't we?
We all love the pets.
Carol Woods. That's
Woods,
Carol number 2.
Carol 2.
Yes,
Are you fans
actually
of
we
Room
watch it every year.
1776?
Thank you
We
for
always
reminding
watch
me.
that every year.
We own it. We've rented it, and we watch it every
actually
year.
have it on
We
DVD.
used to the first 2 years. It's so embarrassing. Now this is our fourth of July.
Thank you, Retro Mike.
This is
Retro
our
Mike
fourth-
says we put out great
Aw,
members only
thanks,
content.
Retro Man.
If
This
you
is
wanna
our
become a member,
Anthony.
thank you, Retro
This
Mike.
is our fourth. This is our fourth of July. Do you realize that? The first 2 4th of Julys
That's
we
right.
did singing Christmas songs because we were doofy, and then the third one we went
The third
down
time
by
we
the,
went down by
Valentino
Park,
Park in Brooklyn,
which is a beautiful
which
park,
had a
by the way.
great
Just
view
so-
of Lower
just so you know,
Manhattan.
the Louis
it's
Valentino
gorgeous.
Pier is
Pier.
a great place to
Oh
get
no,
a view
Mocha's
of
sick.
Manhattan.
Oh no. I hope
and
he
a
feels
view
better and
of-
gets better, Sharon. Oh no.
Oh, that's
Oh.
we
Feel
we're all
bad.
sending good thoughts
Yes,
and prayers
prayers to Mocha.
Mocha.
It faces the
pier is great
Statue
'cause
of
you can see
Liberty.
the Statue of Liberty,
Lower
and
Manhattan. And a little of Jersey.
a little bit of like
I mean,
a little
yeah,
bit of
Jersey, Jersey City.
and so you got some good
Yeah, prayers
views at
to
Louis
Mocha.
Valentino, and now this year we're
we're
here.
home.
By the time next year goes around, we'll
We
be on
always
the
go
roof.
out. We always go out, but we're not going out tonight. Not
Yeah,
tonight.
we generally always go out. We always go out. Yeah, Mocha's a bunny, right?
Yeah, bunny
Mocha's
rabbit.
a little bunny rabbit.
Larry!
Larry.
Sonia did Larry. Anyway, let's sing happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to all of the July birthdays.
Me.
I know that Sheila's was July 3rd yesterday. I know. All right, you ready? Me. Lip and tongue action.
Plenty of lip and tongue action.
Action. You ready? All right, guys. We sing happy birthday every first of the month. This first of the month we did not go live, but we're making up for it today. And it's a happy birthday to the United States of America and to all of you July birthdays. Every
The
first of the
July
month we
Genius
sing
family.
happy birthday. And here we go. All right. To all you July birthdays out there, we have a lot of Julys. I have the list. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Genius family. Happy birthday to you. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care now?
Now bow to your partners. And bow to your friends. And wish everyone.
Yes, everyone at home.
Birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Genius family.
Born
Everyone
in July and the United States. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, Muriel, it's July 30th. Emma. Wait a minute, Emma's here. Happy
Emma's
birthday.
here.
Hi, Emma.
Emma,
Did you
we
see
gotta
your card? Hold on. Where did I put it?
Emma, did you see
Did you get
your
the
Christmas
other half?
card?
Emma, were you here when we showed this? Look, happy holidays. That is the stamp for when you go to from America to other countries. That's the stamp, and this is what we got back. Half of it.
Half a card.
Look at this. They put a thing there, like they taped it,
tape.
and look at it stamped.
And mailed it back to us.
Received in damaged condition. Somebody cut it, literally cut it, completely cut it.
And then
in
they
half.
sent it back.
And they sent it back.
Member
Kiana
for
Marie,
23
happy
months,
birthday.
Kiana
Thank you,
Marie.
Kiana. Mwah, 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 you guys.
Member for 23 months, Kiana
Hi, Cindy
Marie.
B. Oh, wow.
Member
Cindy
for
B,
23
July
months, Myrna
Look,
Bergen.
everybody's saying happy birthday.
Member 22
If you're a
months,
member-
Emma G.
If you're a
You guys
member...
are getting close to the 2
Oh,
year.
Myrna, too. 23. Oh, my God. It's going to be all white rainbow cookies. Vanilla. Vanilla.
You guys, Emma, you gotta tell us if you're still here. You gotta tell us, Emma.
Did you
It's
get the other
unbelievable.
half?
Did you get the other
Oh,
half of the
thank you,
card?
Colleen, for being here and being on our map.
Sharon Pet Lover with a $10
Oh, thank
super
you
chat.
so much,
You guys are so
Sharon.
sweet. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Sharon.
you're sweet. Thank
Really
you
appreciate
so much
that.
for your
We
generosity.
appreciate you,
We appreciate
your
it.
generosity, and we appreciate the fact that you've become
Look at Apple.
part
What?
of the
That is
family.
crazy. There she is, Steph Cells. Everybody,
Steph Sells
go ahead
stuff with
and
the happy birthdays.
somebody, one of the moderators, George, can you please drop
Pop in
Steph's
Steph's
channel
link.
link
A
to her channel.
link.
Yes, and Sonia's birthday is July 15th.
Sonya's
Everybody, I
birthday's
forgot to
July
mention
15th.
that. Sorry, Sonia. Happy birthday to me, says Sonia.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
My
Happy
birthday birthday is
to
Monday,
you.
says Jamie.
Happy birthday.
I can't
to
wait
you.
for your birthday,
Happy
Sonia.
birthday to Jamie's brother.
Hey, can you believe that? Look at that. Cut right in half.
It's
at
cut
that.
right in half.
Like a cut.
It's been
Like a
sliced
scissor.
in half.
Like a slice.
It's been sliced.
It's a slice.
It's like a slice. It's a slice of life. It's a slice of
I never had that
of
problem
stuff.
with mail. What I send greeting cards to the British royal family. You send greeting cards to the British royal family? Wow. Oh my God! Look at Kiana. Five memberships.
5 memberships.
Oh, Kiana, thank you so
who's-
much. How generous.
And who are lucky recipients?
It's still me.
It's still me, Kenya.
Kenya.
I
I hit something by
Danette
accident.
did
Hold on. Okay, it's still me, Kenya, Andrew H, Mary MQ2, Mario 13, and Carla K.
Carla K.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Now we have 15
to
memberships.
one
Now
and
you
all.
can make a new emoji. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Kiana. How generous
Thank you
of
so
you.
much. I think I
Kiana's
can
been
make a
here
new
since the
emoji.
beginning of time too. And Emma, look. Oh my God, this is the first time I've seen this. And no, we didn't get the other half.
Yeah, you didn't get the other
Look
half.
at it.
Just so
For
you know.
Christmas, look.
Just
it
so
says
you know.
Happy Holidays. Look at it. You see the snowman? Happy friggin' holidays.
Just so you know, we sent you, hubby, and the kids a
a
Christmas
nice birthday
card.
card.
A Christmas
Well, maybe
card.
we should open it. Let me see what half of it says. Hold on.
We sent you a Christmas
I'm opening
card.
it now. Look, I'm opening it.
It was like, that came back like last week.
Hold on. This is what it looked like.
By the way,
Snow.
snow.
Look, this is half. The other half is gone.
It's the message for the most part.
Dear Emma, Richard, Hannah, and Rebecca, have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love, Dan.
Love Dan.
Love, Dan.
Love Dan.
Wishing you a peaceful holiday season. Love, Dan.
Love Dan.
What the actual? What is going? Sidebar, right, Myrna?
We hope
sidebar.
you had a peaceful holiday
I
season.
hope your Christmas was nice.
I hope your Christmas was okay. Just in case you were going like this, yeah, you almost thought like Danette and Anthony would send me a Christmas card.
Yeah, everybody go over to Steph Sells Stuff. She has a wonderful channel. Great people over there. So much fun. Emma's laughing. And Emma is like, where is she? Where's Emma? Let's point to her.
Emma's in England.
Wait, hold on. We can't even show that anymore.
You gotta move the...
Hold
you gotta
on.
pick it up. You gotta turn it.
Pick it up.
You gotta pick it up.
All right, there we go. Look. Emma.
Oh.
Where are you? Where is
You're in
she?
England.
Hold
Right
on.
around here in Europe
She's over
somewhere.
here somewhere.
Right over here in the water.
Right there.
To
There you are, Emma.
the...
Look at this. We're over here. Look at this, guys. This is friggin' amazing, actually. Hold on. I'm going to unplug this. I want to show you. U.S. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Myrna. USPS strikes again. You know, it wasn't always like that. Again, God help us in this country. God friggin' help us. Anyway, this is where we are right here. We're sitting right on that green dot right there. You see that green dot right there? That's where we're sitting. That's New York City. And this is where, here's London. There's London. So she's around here somewhere. That's where she is, Emma. Look at that. Look at this. We're all over the world, guys. Come to our channel and welcome. And we'll welcome you from all over the world. All over the world. From Iraq even. We have a subscriber from Iraq. We have a subscriber from everywhere and anywhere and everywhere.
We forgot to put a pin in Iran. There is somebody.
Oh, I didn't know there was someone from Iran. I didn't know that, Aunt.
So we got, you guys are everywhere.
Anyway.
And look, if Diana Gonzalez is in here, thank you for thank you for sending us the 4th of July tree.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my
Thank
God,
you for
that's
showing
cute.
the 4th of July tree. If
Yeah,
you want to show.
turn it around.
Let me turn it around. There's the 4th of July tree, guys.
Try it. You can't make it bigger. Just make it bigger there.
Oh yeah, I can.
No, the
no,
three.
you can't.
The 3.
Oh yeah, you can. What am I talking about? Here's the 4th of July tree.
That's look at the flags. I love it.
That's
Diana. From Diana.
From Diana. That's the 4th of July tree. And also there's...
What? There's what?
Yeah.
There's what? What are you trying to show?
Oh, she sent another picture.
No, Anthony, you can't do that.
It's hard
because
to do. I'll post them.
Post them. Don't do that. Because what if
You'll have a
you
better
show
view.
something by accident? We don't want to do that. All right? Don't have to get serious. I'm just saying. You don't want to show anything by accident.
But anyway,
that's personal
see it.
information. We're not doing that.
No, there's no personal.
We'll send
Look,
it
I
right.
still
Oh,
think I
that
could
cat
touch
is
the screen.
adorable. So look, the cat is adorable.
That's
so we're
Cole.
Cole. So we'll show him after. All right. Hi, Matt Roberts again, Mr. and Mrs. Worldwide. No, what I'm saying is that Anthony, you're looking over here. Look over here. And
I have to
move over a
close
little.
this.
Just move over a little.
Oh,
There we go.
sorry, honey.
And we can get in together, and we could say that we like to thank everyone that's from all over the world.
The
and
fan base
everyone-
is worldwide.
Yeah, I want to
so
show you the
great.
cat. He's adorable, Cole. I want to say that thank you for coming into our chat, into our channel, and being all over the world, from all over, you know? Like, it's amazing when I look at that. And thank you, Virginia. When I look at that the whole thing there, that's the whole world, I see you. I see you guys. I see you guys right there, right on the map. And it's amazing to me. Even if you're just in the United States and you're in California, you're like hours and hours away. You're like miles and miles away. And then when I see you in other countries that we've never visited, countries that we've never seen with our own eyes, you know, places like Italy and everywhere, Spain and all these places, Ireland, it's just amazing to me. And so I want to thank you guys.
Muriel
really.
says Danette has the whole world in her hands.
I definitely do. And I'm so grateful to have you guys here with us and share our 4th of July with us, you know? And just to say, like, Anthony and I, we welcome every single person What is that on my lip? We welcome every
Chocolate?
single person. It's white. Everybody in our lives, you know, like in our real lives and here. In our lives here on YouTube. And I see those hearts going up. Thank you. That's your way of responding.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for doing that. I like the hearts now because I can see it. I know there's a reciprocation. There's something coming back. And the fact that you guys come in here and speak to each other and enjoy each other just warms our heart. You know, when I see you in other chats or I see you in other places and you're talking to each other and you met through us, through Danette and Anthony, that just warms my heart. It's exactly what we wanted. We want to bring people together and together with us and, you know, just be here to have fun. And why are you so serious, Aunt? Jesus.
Am I serious?
Yeah.
I have a smile
You know, to
on my
have
face.
fun
That's not that
and,
serious.
you know, that's what we're all about, having fun, right? And being inclusive, accepting everybody and anybody. And if that's what you're into, if that's what you like and you like spreading love, then you're in the right place.
And you're
This
in the
is
right spot, right, Danette?
right here. Yes. There you go.
I like the fact that we were able to like finally
I might
open up
hang
the
that
card
up.
and see what.
I think I'm going to put, you know what, Emma? I'm going to put your card up on my mantle here. And I'm just going to, because it's going to make me think of you now. And she didn't get the other half.
I didn't see the other half.
And Dan
the least
sent
they
it to
could
you.
have did was send you the other half.
I know, it's crazy. Thank you, Kiana. You're amazing. You guys are so amazing. We love our community here. No matter what happens to our channel in the future, in the next few days in the future, no matter what happens to us, we'll always be grateful and we'll always be happy that you guys have been spending time with us.
super
So thank
chat
you.
from Emma G. Happy 4th of July. It makes me sad that you
Even if
left
it
us
makes me-
once upon a time.
Even if it makes
You'll always
me
be
sad.
only half a card away.
Oh, thank you so much, Emma. That's so generous. Thank you so much. By the way, I just wanted
Somebody
to say...
got us to 150 thumbs up.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh, and I wanted to say one more thing. Let me show. Hold on. Let me show. So,
Is there one more thing to show, buddy?
I have to show this. Oh my God, I forgot about this. Should we forget about this?
No, bring it on. Bring it in here.
Bring it in
Kids.
here.
Who
All right.
cares?
So,
Put my
let me
phone
put that
back
in.
in
I'll put
over
it-
here.
Okay, so Economy Candy. When I went back in.
It's
and
a
I
rather
bought
large
this.
bag.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I have to try it.
It's
okay?
really too much candy for us.
I'll give it to the kids next door. All right, you ready? Here you go. Oh! It just smells like a marshmallow.
Son of a gun.
But what's that other smell? Okay, so it's yellow on one side and pink on the other. This is what it's called. Charmalos. Okay, and this is from...
Rombless.
All right, you're going to try one? All right, let's try it.
Haribo. Why are they so weirdly large?
Yes, it's Haribo. That's funny. It doesn't taste like anything. I thought it would be a flavor. Right?
This tastes like sugar.
There's no flavor.
Not
Wait.
even a lot of sugar.
No. All right, I'm not eating no more. That's it. All right, doesn't taste like anything. Much ado about nothing. All right, anyway, I wanted to show this. These were the chocolates from Merton, so I've got 3 of them. There was only 3 left when I went inside. 1 Snickers, 2 Snickers, and 3 Snickers. There's only 3.
Who
So I have
wanted
to
them,
send
Myrna or was
Myrna
it
and
Apple?
Apple. Both.
Myrna and Apple.
Both Myrna and Apple. So we only have 3. If
Now,
I go
Myrna,
back, I can get more.
I know Myrna has requested that we leave them here until she visits.
I don't know.
I don't know, because, you know, the problem with sending it is they might melt along the way.
That's
you know, the
true.
summer heat.
Yeah, but I don't know what
See,
we're
in
gonna
here
see
they
her.
stay cool.
I know, they're
Myrna,
good.
when are you
but-
coming?
Shut up, Ant. Don't put her on the spot. What's the matter with you?
Myrna, when are you coming? I know when Apple's coming.
It's yeah, Carol,
Myrna's
you know what it
visiting,
is?
Apple's visiting New York shortly.
No, you know what it is, Carol? It just tastes like a marshmallow. Like if I took a white marshmallow, flattened it out, made it into a cube, and put some dye on it. It's really much to do about nothing.
Yeah, usually
I am so
Haribo are
surprised.
so over the top.
It's such a big bag, and it's $4.99.
We have them in England. No taste, says Karen Cole.
See?
Yeah, they don't
See?
seem
They
to
have
have a
no
taste.
flavor.
Usually Haribo is really, really tasty. Not so much with these.
Who
Danette,
wants them? I'll
yes,
send them to
I
you.
plan to be
Son,
in
you
town
want to try
late
this? I'll send them to you.
Myrna's going to be in late August.
Oh, really?
There it is. Late
Let us
August.
know. Late August. There's so many people coming. I have to ask for off. All right, so you didn't have to answer that, Myrna. Anthony's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. You could have answered it in an email, but like...
Stickers will not mail well in July. Oh, yeah, maybe we should even wait. Yeah, you're right. We can't
That's why
say
I
it
said
now.
I don't know about mailing thing. Mailing chocolate bars. Unless we're working for like...
Okay, email us. Yes, thank you.
Unless we're working for like, we're going to ship like Amazon or buy some dry ice or something. I'm not looking at that as a good idea.
Here in Los Angeles, fireworks are illegal. They used to be illegal in the Bronx, but that didn't stop anyone.
That never stops
Because you can
anyone
drive
from
to
doing anything.
like Maryland and get all the, like you go to the south and you can get all the fireworks you want and then drive it back. Nobody would check. And
Are
then
you kidding? When they
Or you
were,
go to Pennsylvania, they sell them there.
when they were doing the Garucci fireworks right outside my stoop when I was like a
Was
kid,
that illegal
a
then
little
too?
kid, it was illegal then too. They weren't supposed to be doing that.
Thank you, son. Yeah.
Police would drive by and say, just remember to sweep up the street after you're done shooting all of these off.
Oh my God.
The 1970s.
When I was 10 years old, it was 1976. New York had the bicentennial, it was the bicentennial year. 1776 to 1976. So I remember as a kid, we spent the entire day in Manhattan.
That was
We
when
lived in the
Danette came
Bronx.
to America on the tall ships.
And we saw all the ships. We saw everything. We saw the fireworks. We were out all day. I'll never forget that day as long as I live. We went to like Battery Park. We went all over the place in Manhattan by foot. That was when my parents were young and we were young.
So you see, Global says also here in Los Angeles, more fireworks set off than anywhere in the world.
See?
It's the same
Doesn't
thing.
stop anybody.
I hear the fireworks are illegal. Boom, boom, pow, boom, crackle, pow, boom.
As a matter of fact, my coworker, you know what happened? She said that they were doing fireworks next door, and not to scare anyone, but again, like one of the things fell on top of her garage, and it blew up in flames. They had to pay for that. Thank God she had insurance. The whole thing blew up. It was terrible. Oh yeah, the boats. Yes, says
1976, the
boy.
tall
Exactly.
ship. That's why
All right,
that was the
so,
basis of my
Anthony,
joke.
3 more minutes will be 3 hours. I think we should end it by then, okay?
It's ended by then.
And-
last time we said 3 more minutes would be 3 hours, and then it was like 20
Oh my
more
God!
minutes.
Steph says fireworks are illegal, so people just shoot off their guns. Oh no!
Shut up,
Oh
Steph.
no!
Fireworks are illegal.
My aunt and uncle got married July 4th, 1976. I was their flower girl. I'll never forget that wedding. Nice, Cynthia. Oh, so
That's
you
an
just
interesting-
reminded me
that-
when you said
now
something.
that they
Now
can't
that's-
ever forget their
No,
wedding.
neither does anybody else forget their wedding.
Yeah, no.
But some people might not show up. If you do it on a holiday, a lot of people don't go.
Holidays are like the thing, like, what was they used to say? That's the kind of invitation that's almost like the invitation.
Well, you can easily get out of
do the
it
thing
if
where
you have
go like
vacation
this.
or something. If you don't want to go.
The people that like have the wedding on those days are almost like hoping.
Yes,
of the
it was
people
so
say,
hot,
Oh,
Emma.
I can't make it.
That was one of the things I remember. I remember when I was a kid, it was really hot in the summer. And we had air conditioning. It wasn't that we didn't have it. But all I remember was so hot, constantly like melting. It was melting. I was going to do laundry, but I got lazy.
76 was
I
very
hate
hot.
laundry.
It was a very hot.
Anyway, that reminded me that 1776, the movie, we watched it all the time. I was getting to what I was saying is that the first 2 years, actually the second year, I think it was, Aunt, didn't we read from that play? We read. We showed them.
Oh, yeah, we did.
It was
Oh,
so
we must have
stupid.
been out of
We
our
showed
minds.
the fireworks going off in Queens on the top
Yeah.
of a building.
And you know what happened?
And we had
I
what is
remember.
that called? The post. What is that? We
They had the tripod, the big, tall
tripod. We have
tripod.
a lot of equipment we don't even use, but we have a tripod.
We have a
and
huge
we had
ring
this
light.
huge tripod. We used that a couple of times, the ring light. And we put on the top of a building, a parking lot. We were on top of a car garage. We were on the very top. We put that up. And then I printed out the papers and we started reading and doing, sit down, John, sit down. And we did the whole thing. Do you remember that?
We did the whole song.
Oh, it was so much fun,
lunatics.
though. I love that.
But here's what happened that thing. We got terrible sore throats.
Yes.
Being out, remember?
But it was also, we were breathing in all the smoke.
Sick. Yeah, both of us got sick.
Why were we so sick? Was it the smoke?
We were really, really sick
I forgot
after
until
that.
you just said it. When you inhale that smoke, oh my God, in my lungs.
We were singing and singing.
Oh my God, we were singing off key. We were like, and then we went to here, and then by the end of the night, we were done. Off key.
It was so done. We were done. We were like wiped. And I remember, the other thing, we sang for Classy. She wanted to hear American Pie. Does anybody remember how long American Pie is?
Oh, Macy's show is on now, Joe? Okay, we're going to end it anyway. And thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Joe.
It was 8.
Well, Joe had to say that so everybody would leave. Joe does that usually. Joe always does that.
There's no fireworks yet, however. It's just the music.
But that's why I asked when does it start. Now you know why I asked why it started. 9:45. Because they have like a whole thing.
There's a whole show with music and presentations.
And they drop information.
But anyway, do you remember that part?
Yes.
See, the Classy requested that we sing American Pie.
Yes.
And I put the lyrics on my phone, on the other phone. And we sang American Pie. And does anybody remember how long that song is?
Very long. Yes.
Classy afterwards said she thought we were nuts.
We just kept isn't it like 8 minutes?
Yeah, it's like an 8-minute song. We sang for about 8 or 9. Sang for like 10 minutes American Pie. It was like that's long. Yeah, it was long. Classy thought we were out of our mind. For some reason, this 4th of July
doesn't seem to be festive, says Georgie. Well, George, you can watch the Macy's. I don't know, whatever.
There'll be some Macy's explosions.
James, you've got it right there. JT will call once you end. Absolutely. Everybody knows.
You're not wrong about that. He might call. Now the question is, will I answer the phone?
Oh my God. Anthony sometimes puts it on. He puts the what is it called? So that no one calls us while we're live.
I have it turned off.
He has it turned off. The what is it called?
It's on like
not notifications. What is it?
Like
silence.
On sunset.
Like
silence.
a silent. And then he forgets to take it off, and then Joe's trying to
do
call.
Do not disturb.
That's it. Do not disturb.
I put the phone on. He
forgets to. Yeah, great memory and story. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful rest of your 4th of July night and weekend. Please,
because it's the weekend coming
it's only
up.
Friday. Please be safe. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. We would love to see you again soon. Thank you guys for saying do not disturb. I always forget what everything's called. Thank you so much for being here most of all and spending our holiday with us. Because when we're done now, it's just Anthony and I and Munchkin. So there you go. We're alone too, beside you guys who are alone. So thank you for spending the day with us, the night with us. And have a great rest of your evening. Enjoy the Macy's fireworks or whoever you watch. If they can get a signal, it's very hard to get a signal.
It ain't easy.
You guys, you don't know. This is worse than any other holiday.
I have a signal.
Even New Year's Eve is not as bad. It's just a matter of standing in the cold all those hours. But this is the worst holiday in New York
this
City
is the worst. New Year's Eve is not this bad.
They have drones that block you. They have spots that block you. You can get the perfect spot, and then the minute it goes off, you're screwed.
Yeah,
you can videotape, but you can't go live. It's very hard.
That's the difference. New Year's Eve,
What are you doing tomorrow? Well, we do have plans at night, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Thank you, moderators. You guys are the absolute 100% best. Every single one of you who are here today, right now.
You know who
you guys
are.
Really take
folks.
care of us and the rest of us.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. We love you. You are the best. You are the best in the business.
Apple is alone with plants.
Apple.
I hope your dinner was good, though.
Yeah,
Apple was out for dinner. Yeah, I bet it was.
Kisses to you, Norm.
Yes.
And
coconut telegraph, late as usual. We made the coconut cake.
Coconut. Oh, we didn't even taste
made
it.
A coconut.
Hold on.
Yeah, we didn't taste it. On second thought, we're going to go a little over 3 hours.
What else is new? It smells divine, man.
What we're doing here, Bob, is getting killed by a werewolf.
Look, we only did 1K coconut. Look, And it smells
did a sheet
delicious.
cake.
Look, we did the 13 by 9. And smile. Wait. Nah, it's not good.
That's not good.
But look. How about just you? No, take your freaking face out of the cake. Pick your face up. There you go. Just pick your face down. Just smile as usual. He's so stupid. Anyway, snort. Anyway, let's get the one with the strawberry though.
Coconut.
I have no knives left.
Taste test.
100 knives.
Really?
I have to clean like 1,000 knives. You know how many knives I've used?
Too many knives.
All right, let's see.
Too many knives. Too many knives. For
Sit
God's
down,
sake.
John,
Sit
sit
down. No.
Open up a window.
No, too many knives.
Oh, I want to watch that. We should watch that.
Oh,
now.
brother.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, bother.
All right.
Do you know George? Not George. Do you know
There we
Joe
go.
uses that phrase, oh, bother?
Yeah, he does. What
He
is
does.
that? Can we talk about Joe now that he's not here?
He can't be here. He must have left.
Oh,
he
he
must
left
be
already.
watching Channel 4. He's watching Peacock.
He's watching Peacock.
He's watching it on the
Okay,
Peacock
you want a
channel.
strawberry?
I'll take a strawberry.
Well, here, you can feed yourself.
I can feed my... You
Let
sure?
me try.
You know, I'm not good at feeding myself.
Ooh. Mmm. Wow, it's very coconutty. Mmm, moist. I want to try the strawberry.
Kind of goes with the strawberry. That is extremely coconut.
Oh, that's good.
He's watching the AMC channel.
What's the AMC
Savvy,
channel?
the AMC.
Why? What does that mean? I went over my head. Look, guys.
Maybe it's on the AMC. The AMC channel. It's like the channel. That's the channel where you know, Breaking Bad used to be on it, and Better Call Saul and Mad Men. The AMC channel. Dark Winds is on it.
I don't know what Dark Winds is.
That's the Native American
Okay, so Yankee
show,
Doodle Dandy's on now. Oh,
1970s
Yankee
you
Doodle
watch.
Dandy's on now.
Turner Classic.
You're watching Seafot Loco?
I'm a
All right, guys,
Yankee
we're gonna
Doodle
go so you guys
dandy.
could watch somebody else or something else.
Yankee Doodle.
All right,
Do
guys,
or
we
die.
love you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, there's Sharon DePasquale. Happy
Sharon
4th there,
DePasquale.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Thank you, Myrna. You guys
S2.
have a great
Sharon too.
rest of your evening. Thank you, Coconut Telegraph. There was so much fun making that. We have another box, and we'll make it with the pudding soon. Anyway, guys, Leela,
ever so
have a
much.
great rest of your evening. All of you have a safe and happy holiday, and have a great weekend. Thank you for being here. Replay
George
watchers,
says Sharon
have fun.
is fired. She's late.
No, he always teases everyone. There's Fawn Marie. I didn't see her
Marie,
before.
oh no.
Oh.
She's here just as we say goodbye.
Steph,
Fawn
we'll
Marie,
see you on
aloha.
your channel. Everybody check out Steph when you're done. And Apple Martini. Guys, good night. Have a great rest of your evening. It was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Have
Mwah.
a wonderful holiday.
There's
weekend.
Holla!
Holla, now Holla's in the house. Happy 4th, Holla.
Holla, we would have shared this with you. Look, Holla. Look. Look,
Look at that. Look at
It's so heavy.
Hit me in the face with
Guys, have a great rest of your evening. We love you. Always, 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 always appreciate you. So thank you for all the super chats, super stickers, members for so many months. We appreciate it all. Anthony, you have anything else to say?
That was my Jimmy Cagney as George M. Cohan impression. C-A-K.
By the way, coconut. The coconut on top is to die for. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta go, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care. And don't forget, 1776, Yankee Doodle Dandy, Macy's Fireworks, MST3K forever.
MST3K forever.
And let's go
Let's
Mets,
go Mets
and Yankees.
And Yankees.
Take care,
And
everyone.
enjoy,
Love you
the rest
guys.
of your
Thank you,
day.
moderators. Mwah. Thank you for all the super chats, super stickers,
Thank you
and
so
all
much
of
to
your
everybody that
wonderful
gave.
things that you said to us.
Thank you for the gift memberships.
And your
Thank
time.
you for the super chat, super stickers. Thank you for your time. Thank you to the members. Thank you to new members, and welcome to them. We really appreciate it. You guys rule, and we will see you next time in the future. And until then, what do we always say?
Press the button,
Press
Frank.
the button, Frank.
Take care, guys. We love you.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.